time, waiting for a sign. I even smoke of no job, no friends. I never even have a girl, and I throw my tears away. Imagine, well, look at me now, but you look at me now. Can you see what's left of what I am? Giving up the way that led me here. Look at me now, but you look at me now. Now I think it's time for me to wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to face it. Get up, get up, get up. Give up my weakness. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get up, get up, get up, get up. And I am just a lost man in this. That's where I don't belong. I cannot see, I cannot feel anything. I spent so much time to find.
Et retrouve en toi de quoi t'animer, te réinventer. Loin de temps perdu, il est temps d'avancer, de cicatriser et de réaliser qu'on a tant de choses à vivre. N'abandonne pas.
Walking on the street and trying to figure it
Il
out.
reste encore du temps, tant de rêves à accomplir. Projette-toi.
Standing all alone, I am just so
Il
tired.
reste
Encore du temps. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to face it. Get up, get up, get up. Give up my weakness. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get up, get up, get up, get up. And I am just a lost man in this. That's where I don't belong. as tragedy befalls our brothers by our side. There's open-ended nothingness with their lost and lonely guides. This is the night when the world crashes down. Nowhere to hide, the evidence is all around. I told you I won't ever let you go. I'm waiting here, I'm stitched into your soul.
機会になっても決して消えないから Whatever come away I am not fit for you 今やっと言葉にするからもう僕には I don't care I come away I can stand it anymore 僕だって変わるから We'll never be the same again We're not done with our life Why can't we see eye to eye We're not done with our life Will you just let me alone
Hello and welcome to another wonderful and beautiful day of Legend Esports. Today we are tuning into the LRS Draft. First game is going to be Panthers versus Phantoms. I am super hyped about this game. A lot of changes to the Panthers roster, so I'm quite excited to see how this game is actually going to work out and how everything's going to uphold. Any comments from our casters about this new roster change?
Well, I like to see that Sheep has found a good place here with the Panthers being moved over from the Vipers. They are, well, considering the team they're facing right now, they are both 3-3 as of now. But I definitely do think that the Panthers may have gotten themselves a pretty strong carry going for them right here, right now. Turnips has been moved into the jungle, or not moved in, but brought in to the jungle role, taken over some of the other players, and he's playing really well right now, and I'm hoping to see some good things out of him. And, hopefully he steps up to the table right here. First week here, LRS Draft.
Yeah, definitely interesting changes there for Panthers. So, probably going to be very interesting to see how team synergy goes, team chemistry, like that 2K junk, is it 80%, is it 20%? We'll see how it goes, but overall this is going to be like a pretty decent test of their skill. Both teams are kind of like literally middle of the pack. So it's still kind of like vying for seeding for playoff contention at the moment, as they are both tied. There's a triple deadlock for fourth place, so this game is pretty spicy in that it kind of determines the seeding more than anything, as the other two teams are like 1-5 and 0-6 respectively. So we'll see how this goes tonight, man.
And not just that, I just not realized they have now 3 diamond players and a P2 support. Turnips is the only, low elo player. How do you think he's going to hold up against the other players in the LRS Draft?
Well, looking elo for elo, this game, he is up against Toadstep. Toadstep has been playing well, but the elo discrepancy isn't that large here. So if Turnips is allowed to, play the game as he likes to, find those champions, find those picks, he might be able to make some big things happen here up against Phantoms. Maybe have a little bit of a strong showing here for game number 1. I think he slots in nicely, especially since they were able to bring in a couple of great players because of this. So, bringing in a great 80 carry is going to help out a lot, and having a strong mid and top with the, 2 diamonds as Courtney and Sweet Sway Channel playing very well so far. So I'm super excited to see what happens with these two. And I think we are getting ready for draft.
Yeah, it looks like they are ready for draft, so I'm going to send you guys over to the draft, and let's get this game started. Super excited.
Alrighty.
Baby.
First
Week
man?
4.
Yep.
LRS Draft. Getting into the spicy stuff. Yone's gonna get taken off the table here. If I remember Dark Angel 051 last time, he does play that relatively well. Yone is one of his like higher played champions, so not surprised. That's gonna get banned out here. So is Samira. Samira is still pretty strong. In combination with Zogain. He does play a lot of like those engaged CC champs, so not surprised. Kassadin, man, they're just really targeting.
They really want Dark Angel
hard right here. I don't really recommend like these early mid bans just because Yone and Kassadin aren't exactly blind pickable. So I probably wouldn't recommend banning those first phase. And Wukong gonna get taken off the table here for Quinks. He did play that really well, if I remember, last week. So Wukong will be taken off the table here, even though Malphite is up though. So Ari's gonna get taken off the table there for Courtney, and we'll see what Phantoms round out with their last ban here in the first phase.
as we do get into this last ban here, we'll see what's picked up for them in the first pick because they do have blue side here. We'll see what power picks that they can potentially look for. Although some of the jungle nerfs have hit, Rumble not as high priority, still very strong, but the Morgana I still think is very viable, and the Phantoms opt to take away that Nautilus from both Liquid Core JJ and potentially Turnips too because of those recent buffs that have happened.
Yeah, those buffs to Nautilus jungle are super saucy, so you still got like these really good flex potential in the jungle because he clears super well. Udyr is left off on the table. Turnips does play Udyr a lot, and it will be grabbed here. Udyr is still relatively viable, very tanky.
Definitely.
His engage is it's pretty obvious. It's a little bit stunted with the nerfs to Turbo Chem Tank, but he's still pretty good. Like when it comes to clearing, ganking, he kind of has all of that encompassing outside of like really hard engage. So he's overall pretty good. Kind of go on the engage or the disengage route. Nocturne's going to be taken up here. Most likely go to Toadstep. Toadstep played a really good Nocturne, like always constantly getting those ults on the correct target, getting into that with that backline access, and it's really big, especially with that kind of bruisery build, Stridebreaker and Sterik. And Kai'Sa's going to be taken here for a box cutter. He also plays a lot of Kai'Sa, and he's pretty darn good at it. So we're going to have to see what they're going to pick for the counter pick for Zogane in the bot side, as Ashe is also being taken out.
So Sheep's grabbing up that Ashe. He has played it quite a bit, throughout the past seasons. He's very good at finding these safe 80 carries that can just output damage and kite very well. And Ashe is known as a sort of soft counter towards that Kai'Sa, mainly because you can't stun her as she goes towards you. You can also slow her down because Kai'Sa is very short ranged here. But we'll see what the last pickup here is for the Panthers in phase 1 of the picks. And overall here, drafting themselves a relatively safe jungle mid. Udyr are very good at farming, but it is going to be that Tahm Kench potentially locked in here for Liquid Core JJ. Nope, it's going to be that Leona taken, looking for that heavy engage, that heavy CC comp. And we'll see what the last pick is here from the Phantoms coming up as we do move into our second phase of bans.
Yeah, dude, that bot lane, that's a lot of kill pressure already for the Panthers. Ashe isn't too bad early game, so if you go lethal tempo instead of going for like the Comet or the occasional Conquer, which is a little bit weird, that's a high priority, high kill bot lane. And Set's gonna be grabbed here for Zogane. Nice counter to the Leona.
Definitely.
So Panthers bot lane do kind of have to watch when they go in, because if the Ashe does get hit with the face breaker, then it's just not going to be a fun time, because sets usually support sets take phase rush with Nimbus Cloak and Hex Flash, so he can just flash super early, sustained with his passive, and then you pretty much outtrade super hard with your W up, and you just do a lot of innate damage with your alternating autos on your passive. So Orianna's going to take off the table here for Courtney, and they think that's a set top. They think that's a set
what they're
top,
looking
which
for.
is really funny. So it looks like Thresh is being hovered. I really hope they don't ban it. If they ban it, then that's kind of a oof.
It is going to be taken away.
Okay, it's going to be banned here. Not surprised. They are respecting that flex potential, while I am not. So we're going to see what Phantoms and the Panthers ban out here for the last phase. But overall, like, both sides already have like really good like engage, disengage, CC. Like, this is hard team fight at the moment and hard scale for both of these sides already in the first phase.
Both 80 carries pretty strong at being able to just deal damage, especially in that area of effect, especially with Runaan's on the Ashe, and the Kai'Sa just popping out those Qs left, right, and center. But we're coming up here on the last ban coming through from the Phantoms. It is going to be that Urgot taken away from Sweet Sway channel, taking that one. And the last ban coming in from the Panthers, what are they going to look to take away? They've already taken away a Thresh. What is up next for them?
Yeah, Sweet Sway is one of like the Urgot is one of like the few top laners that she does play, so not surprised that it is get taken off the table here. The win rate on his other top laners are kind of looking a little rough on the OP.GG. And he must have played jungle.
Silas as the last ban taken away here, looking for that. No ultimates taken away. I mean, the Leona ultimate, the Ashe ultimate, very nice ultimates to take away as that Silas, so definitely an understandable ban. But we'll see what is one of the upcoming picks here from the Phantoms. Going to be that Echo coming in for their mid laner coming in for Dark Angel, and we've seen a lot of Echoes here on LRS, and they've all played incredibly well.
Yeah, man, Echo is just one of those like really good blind pickable champions. It's not bad to blind pick. You'll pretty much only hate your life into stuff like possibly the Fizz, Galio, maybe the Diana, because you do lose those trades early, and like kind of like these other assassins because they do have a slightly better early game. But Anivia's gonna get taken off the table here. This is a pretty nice pick into an Echo, because if he does go in, just drop the Flash Frost and the Storm on top of yourself, so you just kind of like with that safety there. So that's a lot of good team fight potential with the Anivia. So we're gonna see what Sweet Sway picks here for the top side into Quinks. Quinks is gonna get the counter pick, so I'm not surprised. He played out of his mind last week, so we're gonna see what they grab here for Sweet Sway.
As this last pickup does round it out here, 3 seconds remaining on the clock. What is it gonna be? That is the question here coming in from the Panthers, and it is gonna be that Yuumi, probably a Gwen. I'm thinking it's a Gwen. Oh, it's Camille. Okay.
Camille for Sweet Sway. Yeah, like I said, his stats on Camille are actually not that bad. Like, they're pretty good. It's just the absolute horror of solo queue. So it kind of tanks your win rate just overall. But yeah, Camille is one of his most played top laners, so I'm kind of surprised they did leave that open, opting for the Thresh ban instead. But Camille is one of his most played.
Oh,
So I'm very
so they're
curious
taking
to
the
see,
sets.
and Alistair is going to be picked.
Yep.
So, yep, again, it's a flex. The set
And
Camille matchup isn't too bad. It favors the set pretty early, but if the Camille can use the movement speed from like the itemization and your E, then you should be pretty fine in the trading, especially with your little shield early. So Alistair into Leona isn't too bad. Alistair has a lot of peel potential for the Kaisa being short range, so it kind of supplements them both. But overall, like, both sides have really strong team fight potential here, man.
Definitely here. Big team fights coming in from both teams. And from the Panthers, though, a lot of kiting. That's what they want to do here. They have themselves an Anivia and Ashe. They want to play these fights where the entire Phantoms roster has to walk through them. They want to try and, do a lot of AoE damage with that Glacial Storm there, just doing a crap ton of work. But don't forget, they have a lot of hard engage going up against them with that Alistar, with that set, and the Nocturne turning off the lights, making things very scary for any of the squishy members on the Panthers.
Yeah, like, that's a lot of really good engage for the Phantoms that they have. The suplex from the set, the Echo just hopping on in there, using the movement speed from the passive, the Alistar running in there. I really like to see, like, this game is pretty optional. You can go for Phase Rush or the Aftershock, but preferably Aftershock, just because there's a lot of like frontline CC that you probably need to face tank. And same thing for the Panthers. They pretty much have the same deal going on. Camille's going to be diving the same thing like Nocturne. You have the really strong engage potential with the Ashe Arrow or the Solar Flare from the Leona. You have a lot of peel potential with the Anivia. So both sides kind of like, they have like these compositions that are super similar. Like, their early game for both sides is relatively even. Nobody gets a specific advantage, and both sides have like really strong like mid-game spikes and hard team fights once they start getting these big ultimates. So if this game's pretty much going to come down to which side can kind of like out macro who and out like mechanic who at that point, because both these teams are pretty similar, and at that point it's just going to be a skill matchup for both these sides.
Definitely. And, it's going to be interesting how Vision Control is going to play a big part in what the Panthers want to do, because Udyr wants to be trying to get these early ganks off while the Nocturne is farming for that 6. He wants that 6. That's how Nocturne makes his plays, and if the Panthers are able to punish that pretty weak early game jungler, that's what they want to do. They want to try and get their leads through that Udyr, through turnips, trying to make plays around the map before that Nocturne can turn off the lights. and before everyone's ultimates come in, I think that's where Udyr is the strongest.
Yeah, Udyr, I definitely would like to see some early gankaronis around possibly the mid lane and the bot lane, but I really don't expect much. So it's kind of advantage more towards the Nocturne, just because each lane is pretty strong. It's going to be very hard to gank any of these 3 lanes as an Udyr into these specific champions. So give it the edge slightly to the Nocturne, because pretty much all he has to do is farm, and that's perfectly fine with Nocturne. Because if you do farm pretty conservatively and like you are very efficient with your farm, you should be able to hit level 6 around 5-6 minutes around the first Drake timing. So that's going to be very big when you get your first ultimate and you just come out the shadows to get somebody. But overall, like, I like both these compositions. I like both sides. They got some real spicy stuff here to go with, as long as both sides kind of don't run it down in the early game into their respective matchups. They should be pretty fine.
Both teams have great pick potential. They also have pretty great team fighting on either side. But I think what the fans want, they want to look for these flanks. They want to try and find a place with no wards, pockets of vision. Look for that Echo to make plays. Maybe start off with that gigantic parallel conversions onto the back line and, are out of the way, get out of there. And the Nocturne looking to just turn off the lights, make things crazy going for them. But don't forget about that Ash Arrow that can put any engage down in the dumps. The Alistar, sure, he has his unbreakable will, but an Echo doesn't, neither does a Nocturne. He does have that spell shield, however, but it's very hard to fight into Anivia and Ashe if they are ahead. So I think it is going to be very important for Dark Angel and Box Cutter to try and find some sort of advantage here in this bot and mid side, trying to make sure those slow carries are going to have a little bit more trouble in that mid game when they do spike on 2 and 2.5 items.
Yeah, I definitely expect to see the Nocturne probably get his first kind of beefy item before he kind of runs up in that backline, because both these sides, this is most definitely like a Merc Treads game for both sides. I'll be severely surprised if there is kind of like anything else, except for maybe Camille. She can opt for Tenacity Runes and then take the Steel Caps, just because they have mostly auto attack heavy champions. And for the side of Phantoms, they probably should get Merc Treads more likely. But like, Panthers have a ton of slows, so it is pretty easy for them to front to back, which they should mostly.
Yeah.
Phantoms have a really good engage composition, so both sides can do, can kind of work on both sides of the coin in the team fight. But Panthers are stronger when it comes to the front to back. Phantoms are stronger when it comes to the hard dive. So I just kind of want to see how both these teams play out their respective team fights. If this is anything like that plat, low diamond, high gold type elo, it's probably just gonna be super bloody, full on team fight. Like,
I want some crazy things to happen here.
Yeah, this is like 18th century or 19th century Civil War, just kind of on both sides of the battlefield to run at each other. So that's probably what's gonna happen, but we'll see who pulls the trigger first. Who's gonna get that first shot off in this battle here tonight for who's gonna go up the standings and who is going to fall.
Definitely. And game number 1 starting up here very shortly. Don't forget, guys, predictions are open in case you guys do want to spend some of those tokens there. Maybe try and grab yourselves a crown if you're looking towards one of those. Try and get up on those leaderboards. But right now, we are going into game number 1. Going to hit a quick loading screen here. And you don't want to miss game number 1. Phantoms taking on the Panthers, and we'll be right back. Everybody, how are we doing tonight? LRS game number 1 taking place here. Panthers on the blue side taking on Phantoms on the red. And let's give a quick rundown of things. So we have Sweet Sway Channel up on the top side on that Camille for the Panthers. Top, Turnips taking his debut game here on that Udyr in the jungle. Courtney taking that Nivea, the Cryo Phoenix, the mid lane. Sheep and Liquid Core JJ rounding out that bot lane duo on the Ashe Leona combo. For the Phantoms, we have Quinks on the top lane with that set, Toad Step, 1, 2, 3 on that Nocturne, and Dark Angel posing as that Echo threat. And the backline diving through everyone. Box Cutter as well on that Kaisef with Zogain on that Alistar. Rounded out.
So far, nothing too crazy here. Courtney opted for the exhaust, and Sweet Sway went for the ignite over the flash. So that's some pretty interesting summoner choices already pretty early. But otherwise, everything else is pretty standard. So far, it looks like Nocturne's going to start his blue, so is the Udyr. So they are both going to kind of meet up in that top side there. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that fight goes. Nocturne does have the lethal tempo, so he does kind of edge out a little bit in those extended fights as long as the Nocturne can buffer the bear slap with his W shroud. So he should be fine here. Looks like Quink and Sweet Sway not going to bother with the fake leash. Both junglers kind of have a general idea of where they started already, so it's going to be extra spicy game here.
Just have a very chill start here for both sides. You know, range versus melee matchup in the mid lane, you know, a little bit of chunking there happening, a little bit of early trading. But on the bottom side, you know, Leona and Alistar, their level 1s aren't the greatest in the world. Both of them have very short range CC. But right now, Sheep and Box Cutter just looking to try and grab some farm and maybe do a little bit of poking here and there. Things are just generally just chilling up until the levels get hit here, but, you know, Sweet Sway doing some decent work here up in the top side, chunking out that set.
Yeah, bot light here, they're gonna get the level 2s. They're gonna get pretty on the same time. So no clear advantage to either side. Same thing for the top side. Sweet Sway is winning these.
They're going in on the bottom side there. Alistar engaging on Sheep as well as the Sports engaging on those 80 carries. Box Cutter getting very low. 1v1ing that Leona to heal his burn. And Sheep still strong, running away, but Box Cutter might be looking to take out Core JJ, but flash forward. It's going to be first blood for Sheep, but Zogain looking for the play. Here comes the heal coming out, keeping him alive. Flash forward. They're looking to maybe make the play. Double knockup from the Alistar. Flash forward, claiming that one. Are they going to be able to run away? They have no flash. Leona might be able to win this one. There goes that Zenith Blade landed. Looking for the Aftershock to make something happen, but on the top side, we do see something, but Dark Angel keeping his support alive. Walking down there.
Definitely more worth, I'd say, for the side of the Phantoms, or the Panthers. Both start with a P, but Awesome Sheep did blow his flash there, while Box Cutter did not. So I'm really surprised he didn't decide to kind of walk forward and just kind of let the Leo kind of get free damage onto him. Alistair, very nice job getting that return kill there. So lane is still in a relatively even state. The Kaisa did have a little bit more CS, but it's not really going to matter when the first blood does go through. Top side, you know, just normal. Just trying to trade a lot of trading. Very hard to trade against Sweet Sway with the every single time he does have the passive shield and he has the Q with the grass proc. So you're not really gonna kind of out sustain that. Both junglers just needing a little bit, but otherwise, mid lane gonna get first priority here. Gold lead is still about the same. Sell our CS leads CSD across the map, so nothing.
Get engaged on the top side though. Suicide Channel actually gonna miss that tactical hook. Gonna be forced to walk away there. Big damage though coming in from the set with that Haymaker. Ignite was not popped, so no Summoner's Burn for either. But Suisui just looking to try and push that wave a little bit.
Yeah, man, this Camille is just so annoying early. I definitely expect to see Quinks grab either early Bramble or an early what's it called? It's not tabbies anymore. Steel cap. That's what it's called. Yeah,
that's the one.
I definitely expect to see that a little early. Teleport is force top by Quinks, so he can kind of catch this wave and doesn't get pushed in too hard. Suisui does have the ignite, so Quinks does need to kind of be careful when walking up.
Oh,
Turnips,
here comes the TV play. They're looking for something here. Flash forward, gonna knock away him. The Turnips, but they're looking on Zogain. They're looking to try and grab him. Zenflay gonna land. Guys are just running away, and it is gonna be gifted over to the Leona. Not a single bit of gold going over to the carries.
Oof, that's a little bit unfortunate, but that should be first Drake there. Awesome Sheep should hurry up and kind of push this wave, go help his jungler. Quink might be able to push. Yeah, he should be able to push this wave in and deny a decent amount of CS. Very nice job on that bot lane teleport play there for Suisui. So nice map awareness, but highly
Dark
unfortunate
Angel
that
looking for
Leo did
something.
get the money.
Parallel Convergence is used, but not gonna look for it, gonna walk away. But top side, we do see Squeezeway going in for some more trading up against Quinks, and you know, that's already a quarter of his health bar taken away just a little bit.
Yeah, Camille is a fun champion, bro. I mean, the set didn't even get like a substantial like CS lead. Suisui did get an assist, so that is
They're
a
looking.
little bit of money.
Liquid Courage J very low. They might look for something. They have no flash though on the support but they're looking to headbutt him into the wall here. That pulverized combo is going out, and that is Zogame picking up supports, just grabbing money left, right, and center here this game.
Man, supports undercover carries can't tell the difference, bro.
On the top side though, big trade coming in from Suisui once again. And, you know, it's just not happening in this top side. Just a barely over maybe a 8 CS or 6 CS lead here. But we do see some pings coming in for this top scuttle. And it is looking like the rotations are coming through from every solo laner on the side of the Phantoms. And they're looking for Phantoms right here, right now. They're going to take him down. Here comes the Fear. It is going to land. Phase Rush keeping him very, very safe, though. Toast up trying. There goes the Blast Cone flash forward. Looking for the final one. But there goes the Zen Blade, keeping them both in place. Ignites down onto Dark Angel. He's looking for the auto. He's able to find that with that phase dive. He has the ultimate available to him. No, he does not.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Right
He
now. But they're looking on
leveled up the wrong
Suisui.
thing.
He's able to jump over the wall. Ultimate has not been activated just yet for Dark Angel, but he is going to be able to walk away.
Interesting. Dark Angel didn't upgrade his ult
They're
yet.
going on Zogane, though. Sheep is there. Dark Angel very, very low. There goes that pulver or headbutt away. And they're looking on Dark Angel and Zogane, doing a decent amount of damage to Ashe, using that slow for passive, doing a lot of work there, forcing the flash once again from the Alistar.
Very, very interesting fight there. Pretty nice aggressive stuff there from the Phantoms using their rotations to get turnips. He doesn't get the Scuttle Crab in the end. So he does kind of die a little without rhyme or reason there, but let's see. Dark Angel is level 6, hasn't upgraded his ult yet.
I think that's something that a lot of Echo players do. They don't activate it until the last second, just so, you know, people don't see where that little clone is headed.
Ooh, interesting. Big brain in this elo here now. Let's see. Toadstep is topside. He does have the paranoia here, so he could look for this Gankaruni.
Ooh, but
Suisui is
Zogane,
pretty
Liquid
aggressive.
Core JJ very low once again, and here comes the teleport coming in from the mid side. It's doing some decent work here, and they're looking for Sheep. Sheep's going to be taken out by Zogane once again. They're looking to try and give this kill over to a carry maybe this time. Liquid trying to run away. Core JJ, is he going to be able to make it out? They are diving, and Echo going to be able to jump away with that Chrono Break, getting out of there.
Man, that's unfortunate. Zogane's getting every single kill.
Shut
This
down on the
game
cow.
would look a little bit extra. This game would be a little bit different if Fox Cutter did get those crucial kills. So topside here, it looks like
It looks like
Suisui going
Quinks,
in.
a lot of damage going on to him. Ignite is popped. There goes that Haymaker, able to dodge out of that with the Hex Tech Ultimatum, and he's just going to be taken down. Give it over to Suisui Channel, taking his first kill on the top side.
Yep, nice collapse there. Also a nice teleport play bot side. Zogane did get that kill there, unfortunately, so
was a
not
double.
really benefiting him super hard. Echo did get another kill in return there, so it is not the worst thing in the world with the teleport. But
And for
overall,
all these roams, too, look at the mid lane CS discrepancy. It's still in favor of Dark Angel.
yeah, Anivia, super hard to CS, especially like Echo is just kind of pushing in super hard and not really kind of getting punished for it. Anivia, as you can see, it is super rough farming. There were like a couple quality of life buffs, but Zogane here gonna Hex Flash over, does realize he might be on a ward, so he's just gonna reset here. But overall, like gold lead is about 2k, a little under 2k for the side of Phantom so far. Next Drake's gonna be up in a minute. It's gonna be Infernal, so we're either gonna get a really mellow Ocean Soul, or we're gonna get a very
Mountain Soul.
meatbally, meaty Mountain Soul. So curious to see what we're gonna get here. Bramble Vest already built for Quink, so he's gonna have a little bit more of a fun time. But Suisui already has components for his Divine
Sunderer.
Sunderer, so that's not gonna be a fun time once he does get that. He should get it in about 3 minutes here. He does not have the teleport for a little bit, so does Quink. So looks like Quinks is just gonna kind of walk down for this great priority first here. Wow.
Oh, they're collapsing on Liquid Core JJ. Here comes the Paranoia onto the Leona. Stopwatch is popped already. Parallel Converger stopping him from moving, and it is going to be that Alistar finding the nice combo, trying to get away, but it's not enough. Turnips might have been caught out too, walking a little too far forward. Here comes the Ashe. They're slowing them down with that volley, keeping things safe here in the bottom side. So they are able to lose one, but that also means they give up the Drake.
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of going in by himself there. Pick composition is very, very strong for both sides. So, Liquid Core JJ kind of overstepping a little bit, getting that ward down. So that's gonna be first Drake for the side of the Phantoms. We're gonna get a Mountain Soul this game. So Drake stacking did get slowed a little bit. And Quinks isn't really
Oh,
gonna
they're
get
diving.
too much.
Diving bot side, there goes the Killer Instinct onto Awesome Chief, flashing under his tower, looking to try and run away. Does not have the intention to take the Crystal Air anymore. Zoge taken very low, though, going to be killed by the tower. And Box Cutter also very low, took way too much damage from the Leona. They're looking for the play. Sweet Sway Channel has TP down. Baby looking to try and make something happen. There goes the Tactical Sweep, there goes the hook, everything, and the ultimate is burned, taking that kill.
That was very, very aggressive for the Phantom spot lane. Really, really surprised they went for that. Highly unfortunate that Box Cutter did take the tower aggro first, so he pretty much got solo killed by the Leona, and Ashe only had to blow her flash, so it's pretty hard to dive an Ashe Leo. Leo exceptionally tanky, Ashe having a lot of like slows and CC, so she can't kite around very easily. So that is very, very unfortunate. 2-0 trade of kills going over to the side of the Panthers, so that definitely does get them back in the game.
They're looking again for the repeat. Dark Angel is there, has the ultimate available to him. They're looking for Awesome Chief. They're looking for Liquid Core JJ. Here comes the Parallel Convergence. They're looking. That's a lot of damage already. And there goes the ultimate coming in from Leona Solo Killer, keeping him away. Flash forward from Dark Angel. Flash forward. Zogain claiming another kill. They're looking for Core JJ as well. There goes that stun. Everything has happened down the bot side, but on the top side, Sweet Sway Channel's trading up into Quinks. A lot of damage though. Here comes the Paranoia. Turnips is on the flank though, looking for the play onto him. Deer is going to land. Quinks going to be taken down first though. Toast up trying to take down Sweet Sway in return kill, but he's going to be taken down. Sweet Sway able to claim another killing spree for him.
That is just so, that damage is disgusting on that Q2 from Camille, man. Udyr coming in with the save, flash bear slap, getting a kill for himself, saving his top laner there. So, Quinks is severely under itemed right now. Like, he has a thrift store in his inventory. He's going for the Bork first, and he doesn't even have, like,
Oh no.
half of it built yet.
Oh, teleport coming in to save the tower there. Sweet Sway forced to run away, very, very low on HP. But on the bottom side, things aren't looking too good for Sheep, aren't looking too good for Liquid Core JJ, but, you know, able to force them away from that tower.
Yeah, overall, like, gold lead is about okay. Panthers did kind of close that lead a little bit with that bot lane play there, and Sweet Sway being really, really strong. Anivia is free farming. Echo is pretty fed right now. He didn't mean to do that. But the set is pretty far behind. He's not exactly going to be kind of like that big meat bag that you need, but he can kind of suplex the Anivia or the Udyr right back into somebody, or the Camille to peel. So looks like top side here. Hook shot.
Oh, that trade isn't even close. It's not even remotely close, but the Haymaker coming through, doing some decent damage, but the Hextech Ultimatum has come through, not able to take out that Showstopper, though. But Sweet Sway taken very low, has that Sheen, has the Divine Sunderer, but on the bottom side, we have another play happen. Box Cutter trying to make something happen, but not able to get away. Here comes the teleport in, coming from the Echo. It's going to be stopped by the Anivia, and Zogan trying to make something happen, trying to trade it, but it's not enough pulverize onto two, but doesn't mean anything. It does not, and it is going to be a double kill for Sheep. Or not a double kill, but it is going to be a kill for Sheep.
Man, that's some spicy stuff there. Panthers are getting right back into this game, getting all these crucial picks. Courtney is super low. Did have to blow both summoners there, but Courtney does have the egg, so she doesn't need to worry about anything there, unless he phase dives right back into her face, but looks like that's not going to happen here. Top side here. That actually is kind of winning a little bit out in the trades here a little bit. If he does kind of like get that CC down and lands the Haymaker, he can. Whoa, it's interesting. He's maxing QE, so that's
very
pretty interesting. That's more of kind of like the auto attack build. I have heard of it. So like, yeah,
I think Qmax is common for a lot of set tops. However, I do think Wmax for second is probably ideal here. I don't know how great the face breaker is going to be doing into this Camille, especially if she can't dodge it with that Hextech ultimate, and they're stopping that CC from coming through.
Yeah, the W is like just kind of you just want to max it for the cooldown. So it's not too bad here. Mid tower, first tower blood going over to the Phantoms in the mid lane here. They're gonna get Drake priority really good hard with that. So Drake's gonna be up in about 20 seconds. Liquid Core JJ is kind of walking in blind here. So
Camille
see
has
both
first
sides.
rotation there. Set's going to be late to the fight. Does not have teleport available to him. Looking to try and set up some vision here. Dragon spawning up in just under 10 seconds. They should look for a pick here right now while they do see that set. They did see him on the ward, but they're looking for something potentially. They have turnips there sitting. They're looking to set up a death brush.
I really don't want Phantom to look for a fight.
Oh.
Quinks.
Oh
Quinks,
no,
bro,
quick!
buddy,
There
you're in
goes
the wrong
everything.
neighborhood,
Everything
man.
is blown and the set's taken down before the fight even starts. And that is the pick they needed. They're looking to take this dragon right here, right now. They have no meatballs available. They have that Alistar. He does not have flash. And it is just going to be that Drake gifted over to the Panthers because of that pick on Quinks.
Yeah, man, like I wouldn't even contest that Drake period because your set does not have a single like he's building really slow towards his component, like not even his mythic, just his Bork, so he's gonna be super squishy. The Kaisa doesn't have her mythic either, so I wouldn't kind of pick or contested that fight
Wee's
period.
looking for the play here, taking a lot of damage. Hextech ultimatum going down on the box cutter. Knight has been popped. Killer Instinct away. Isn't going to be enough. There goes that stun coming in from the Alistar. Shield comes through. Hextech, or locking to the Iron Solari, doing a lot of work, but here comes the jungler, saving everything. It is going to be traded for the Rift Herald, but that shutdown gifted over. And that is not what you want to see. Suistue just overstaying his welcome there on the bottom side. You know, Toadstep saving the day there for his bot lane.
And that is pretty huge, man. Fox Cutter got that shutdown, so it is gonna bring him, bring his gold lead up a little bit. He's only about 600 gold behind his lane opponent now, so that is not too bad. Right now, he is back in the game. Herald did not get put top though, unsurprisingly. So that's gonna be first tower going over. The first tower taken for the side of the Panthers here, so that is a lot of necessary gold. Gold lead is about 1.5K in favor of the Phantoms here. So right now, nothing's out of control yet. This game is insanely close.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, only person with that's keeping up in CS super well is the Echo, ironically. Despite the matchup kind of being doo-doo in the early game, he's keeping up in CS super well. So he's averaging I'd probably say 9 CS a minute right now, which is pretty good. Top tower here should fall for Quinks. Zogain is hovering around this top side here, so
Doing some decent damage though. Quinks taking a lot of work from the Ashe. There goes the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. There goes the Solar Flare, and he can't even move. Gonna be taken down. They're looking for Zogain as well.
oh, Zogain.
Oh my
Zogain
god,
here.
the Ashe kiting is just too much. The slows the passive, doing so much work, and Leona keeping him stuck in place. Locking of the Iron Solari coming through, but it's not enough. Liquid Core JJ though claiming another one for himself. 2 kills on the board for that support.
Man, that's pretty unfortunate. A little bit of an overstep there. Ashe being, Ashe, can't really run away from that super hard. So Herald is still here for a turnip, so I definitely might see him pop it top. I prefer for him to drop it mid, so you can kind of get that double push there, but you should be able to get 2 charges with this top side here and get this top tier 2 at minimum. So there is 4 heading top here, so it looks like you're not going to get that extra charge there, unfortunately. You will get that top tier 2 though. So Drake's up in about 2 minutes here. Gold lead is still about the same. It's only about 500, 600 gold right now in favor of the Phantoms. The gold lead is kind of spread out more for the Panthers because they have a lot of money on Udyr, the Camille, and the Ashe, while the Phantoms only really got some decent money on the Echo Kaisa and maybe the
Alistar.
Nocturne. Yeah, and Alistar, of course, got that locket a little bit faster. Still gonna die, most likely. Probably do want to get kind of those meat tanky health items there.
Has the Primal Vest sitting in his inventory as well, giving that Grievous Wounds over. Making sure that Camille can't really heal all that much. But things are just chilling here as of now. No major objectives on the board just yet. Baron is spawning up here in just a couple seconds. We do see some setup here coming in for the Dragon.
Yeah, Drake is coming up in about a minute here, so very good call to get some resets back. Bot tier 1 is looking pretty low here. I wouldn't be surprised if they dive Quinks. I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't even have his like a single item built yet, so he is pretty squishy. He can outplay pretty easily with the haymaker and the suplex.
Oh, nope, they're not gonna choose to hop onto Courtney though. Looking for this top side though. They are able to claim up this bottom tower in favor of the Panthers, but we do see an invade coming in from Toadstep, looking to take away this entire topside jungle.
Yeah, it looks like kind of the Phantoms are giving a priority. Zogain, no, stop it.
Oh!
Okay, that was really good though. That was really good.
That was
yeah,
a
dude,
nice
Zogain,
sidestep there.
Yeah, like, they kind of gave up the priority on this Drake. They kind of need to give it anyway, just because there's no like substantial gold on the side of Phantom, so they can't really contest it. They kind of just have to give the soul point here. But it looks like they're opting the Baron instead. They do know it's happening here. They're all moving.
Shot coming through. They're looking for something. Suisway taking the tower though. Two tower shots already. Does force them away. Here comes the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Gonna land onto the Kai'Sa. That's a lot of damage. Charms running forward, but the parallel convergence coming through. Charms still looking to go forward. Flash forward from Zogain. It's gonna be a very dead turnip, but everything's keeping alive. He's able to be healed up, staying alive. Zogain uses everything, but the flank found. They're looking for the paranoia, but it's not enough. Everyone's taking damage. So much damage coming in from that Cryo Storm. And Quake's TPing in, probably into his doom. He's looking to try and maybe take out Turnips. He's trying to make something happen, but he's stuck in the middle of everyone going to be taken down. And this does just mean the Baron is gifted over to the Panthers. And they do lose one, but they grab the Baron and probably grab that Dragon as well.
That is just highly unfortunate there for the side of the Phantoms. They did have a good idea in retrospect, but the moment they got spotted, they don't exactly do it insanely fast. And the teleport for Quakes came in super late. So they probably shouldn't have looked for that. The moment they got spotted, they should have just backed off there. But very nice job there. Dark Angel does get the shutdown return onto the Ashe, but it is a 1 for an ace and a Baron. Yeah. So Drake is up on the table here. I really don't think the Phantom should be around here and like using those summoners like that. Suisway is looking to go in here.
Turnips walking a little far forward. They're not engaging on him just yet. He is a little bit tanky, and they are going to grab up the Scuttle, which means they are going to be able to grab up this Dragon in return. The Phantoms just have to back away, try and get some farm going for themselves in return for this Dragon. Soul point gain for the Panthers.
Yep, about a 3k gold lead so far. It's about a 2k Baron power play so far. So mid tier 1 should fall down here. This should be forced down right about now. So Liquid Core JJ kind of looking on that flankaroonie there. This tower should fall immediately. It should just be given over for free, no contest. Suisway is bot side. He could look to dive box cutter. Honestly, because he will absolutely one shot. Like,
pretty easily.
He got flashed out already. Yeah, I knew exactly what was gonna happen there, bro. But two sides are getting C tier for the side of the Phantoms or the Panthers. So Suisway is just gonna back off there. Quinks is gonna be there to match him now. He is getting those crucial components for his Stride Breaker, so he is gonna get kind of like that meaty there. Parallel Converge is going to go down. Gonna get it slow, but Awesome Shoot is just going to be able to walk out of it. Steve's potential is pretty strong here.
Nice stun
on Dark Angel. So there goes the Pulverize. So it does give him a little bit of extra space. Lots of poke coming from the volley. Gosh darn, dude, that's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage, and Queen's just not having a great time in this bottom lane here up against Suisway. It's literally just looking like he's just going to get solo killed under his own tower, has the Haymaker available, but is forced to walk away and give up this bottom tier 2.
Really surprised he's backing there because if the hook shot he's going to get stunned. He's just going to...
No, that was not the Plague Wings, just taken down instantly. Back into a little bit of a greedy spot there. Does mean he does fall, and his tier 2 is taken as well.
Corny might get caught.
Combo failed from Zogain. Stunned away, but here comes the Paranoia. They're trying to find something, but it looks like they're looking on to support, taking a lot of damage. There's Liquid Core JJ, but it doesn't matter when the AoE coming in from Sheep is doing way too much work. Fox Hunter going to be soloed out under his own tower by the Camille, and it's a double kill, potentially triple kill for the Camille, doing so much work for the side of the Panthers. Suisway playing out of his mind here in game number 1, and this could be the end, potentially.
Yeah, this definitely should be end here. I doubt Quinks can be able to do it. He does have the flash and he does have the showstopper. So I definitely want.
He's showstopper the
He might
wave.
actually get a really spicy.
Sweet
dunk
is
here.
very low. Oh, stun coming in though. That's a lot of damage here. Courtney doing some decent work. Here comes Sheep though, autoing, and they're just gonna end the game here, right here, right now.
Quinks gets
Here comes the Alistar, maybe tries. Oh, the wall keeping him stuck in place.
he gets
Flash 4 from Quinks, but it's not enough.
Man.
Game ends right here, right now. Panthers take game 1.
And that last part hurt a little bit. It hurt a little. Yeah, Suisui is like just super dominant stuff in that top lane, man. You put that set into the dirt, he doesn't get his first item until like what? Like
He just
late,
got his first
like maybe
item.
18, 17 minutes.
He sold his components for Bork and bought the Stride
He
Breaker.
sold the board. Oh my god, bro. Oh, man, that's when you know they're down bad. They're down real bad. Suisui like so much potential, man. Like getting those teleport flanks, getting those plays into the back. He did the most damage too. So I definitely have to give my player of the game to Suisui. That Camille is just super good early, putting that set in the dirt. Even though you did get a little bit of help there from Turnips. He did save your life a couple times. You did get all those crucial kills. So that definitely puts you in the lead super hard, you know, looking for these very big flanks and teleport plays. So very nice job for Suisui and for Panthers getting their first win of the day here as they go up 2-4-3 in the standings.
Taking up game number 1 is the Panthers, and don't forget to vote for your player of the game. You already heard what Banana thinks should, be player of the game. I think the same thing. Suisui played out of his mind. But hey, don't forget, Sheep made some big plays, and so did Turnips. It wasn't just Suisui alone. The rest of his team made things happen. But honorable mention to Dark Angel there, doing so much work, trying his heart out. Look at his CS. He CS'd like a madman here. But, wasn't enough in the end, going over to the Panthers, playing well as a cohesive unit, making big plays, TP plays around the map, making things happen. And with that, vote for your player of the game as we do head over to a quick break as we get ready for game number 2. It is going to be the Gators taking on the Wizards in that game.
I can't wait and live my own way 何したってバカにされ気づけばほらまた一人ぼっち今誰かのために生きてるわけじゃない無駄なことなんてないから最後の最後まで Live my way Tell me you will not touch your can we get me down Shall look as I will last forever You can anything on it all like a love from our story Don't let me dance the days You play a feelings point to break I like to live my own life Cause you were in the way I'm gonna lose If you're going to tell me what to do I'll be the hater if that's what it takes This is my policy sick of it push you on It's all comes down to me It's over just like that Break my way Find my way And we will live our life いくら願っても思ってももう戻れないんでしょ誰だって何かせよった上で必死に生きてて迷っても悩んでも変わることはないからこうやって最後まで叫び続けるんだWhatever, come away, I am not living for you そうやって必ず見つけてもう誰にも We're no safe 絶対などないから望み捨てないんでしょ僕だって気づいてる We'll never be the same again We're not down with
Burning tires in a stolen car. I fucked up so bad outside the bar. Heading out as far away I can. Heart is pounding, got some damn out of hand. Doing 90 through the city night. Nothing's ever gonna be alright. Life will never be what it was. Hands are shaking. Cause now my future is crashing down on me. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. And no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I could forget my old set way of life. I go to prison or die, 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 die. I hear the sirens, they are closing in. Such a fast car starts to spin. Screaming tires, time is running short. I go on foot as my last resort. Running harder, faster than before. Until my legs and feet are sore. Life will never be what it was. My mind is shaking. Cause now my future is crashing down on me. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. And no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I could forget my old set way.
And hello, welcome back to the beautiful analyst desk, and your player of the game is going to be none other than Awesome Sheep himself, going on his Ash, going 7-4-10 with 150 CS. Sheep played really well that game. He landed pretty good crystal arrows. He was able to kite, even though he got tower dive most of the times. What do you guys think about that game? Oh, they're not there. They're not here yet, but that's fine. But next game is going to be Gators versus Wizards. I am super excited about that game. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hoping that Wizards can break their losing streak. I feel it that tonight that Wizards are going to win. What are you guys' thoughts on that game today?
It
Well,
wasn't that bad. It was pretty interesting. It was pretty one-sided, honestly.
Panthers playing very, very well, you know, making good plays around the map, making good macro decisions overall. And, you know, my heart goes out to Dark Angel, tried his best there, grabbed some great CS, found some good kills as well. And, you know, what can I say? Panthers played game one incredibly well, off the backs of Awesome Sheep and Sweet Slay Channel, all supported by Turnips, enabling them to make things happen. But in other news, the Wizards have taken down the Tigers in game number one.
Oh,
Or
the
not, yeah.
the
yeah,
the
it's-
Wizard the Wizards beat
Yep.
the Tigers, so the Wizards has finally beaten their loss streak. Do you think they're going to be able to pull out another win?
I mean, they just took down the first place team. I think they're maybe on a hot streak right here, right now. This could be the start of it.
Yeah,
That-
hopefully they
that's
don't let
su-
that win
yeah.
get to their heads and they kind of keep their bearing. They are facing the
Definitely.
Gators. They are still middle of the pack, but they are still relatively strong with a couple strong points. So hopefully the Wizards can kind of take this momentum into this game and keep their playoff hopes alive, man.
I mean, that's what you're hoping for at the very least.
What
They
are you guys' thoughts on the new Panthers roster today? Since we first saw it on stream,
so
do you think they're looking like a team? Do you think they're better as a team?
I can't say if they look better or not, but I definitely do think they look good as of now. Sheep being a big presence there, doing a lot of damage, matching Suisway's damage, doing so much work there in that bottom lane, and playing those dives, or those counter dives very, very well, as they were just perma getting dove in that bot lane. But overall, though, well played from them. What more can I say? Sheep is a big help, but don't forget, Turnips making a big name for himself there, going 3-1-9, playing very, very well. Making these ganks happen, finding some big moves.
Yeah, definitely moving up. Definitely a little bit different than LAS. So he is moving up in those regards. Stepped up pretty well here. To replace the old jungler of Suisway and Suisway replacing Seish in the top lane there. So very good stuff coming out so far from the Panthers squad here. Being that this most likely is like this is their first game together in the comp setting. So we're definitely going to see a lot of potential from this team here on out now.
Oh, definitely. Panthers looking pretty good here coming in week number 4. See how they do game number 2. But for now, on stream, we have the Gators taking on the Wizards. Don't know how game 1 went for the Gators. Probably, did pretty well there, especially considering their roster. But Wizards were able to take game 1 for themselves, though.
So it looks like we have I think it's Canaton in the top lane, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Going up against I think Santa Baroni. I think that is Wizards' new top laner.
No, he's
been
the
Or
same
what
one
was
for a
he been
while.
the same top? Okay.
Yeah.
I know a lot of switch around with trades and positions with a lot of teams
Wizards
lately.
haven't really made many
But
changes.
I don't think
roster.
I don't think Wizards
Yeah.
Wizards is one of the only teams.
Wizards kept the same thing, and so did the Gators, if I remember. They did keep relatively their composition pretty consistent there, so nothing too crazy going on for both these teams. Gators, are middle of the pack. They are 3-3. Not sure if they won their last game. The Gators just got off of a game against the the number 1 or 2 seeded Vipers here. So gonna be very interesting to see how this goes now, as looks like there's a little bit of a couple technical issues,
Just a little bit.
but yeah, Gators should. This is gonna be a pretty interesting game. Wizards off a hot streak. Gators are kind of vying for seeding at the moment, as they are still within playoff contention. Still kind of figuring out
Going
if
1
they
6
did.
right now.
Yeah, trying to figure out if they did beat the Vipers, but like right now, say, yeah, like for the Wizards, like the statistics are like it's looking pretty bleak if they want to make it, because like it's depending on a lot of things. Like Sharks are gonna have to lose because they did just lose their first game tonight, and Wizards did win their first. So if they win here, then their hopes are definitely alive, pretty well. And then they would kind of depend on the Phantoms and if they get a dub over the Gators tonight, then that's definitely a step in the right direction for them in their playoff hopes. But it's pretty slim margins. I'll definitely do a little bit of math later, find actual legitimate percentages and kind of get that down here. But overall, both these teams are kind of playing for their lives at the moment. So we'll see what happens tonight here, man.
So since if you did not realize, since the Panthers beat the Phantoms, that actually puts them in, and if they beat the Vipers, that'll put them in 3rd place.
Ooh, spicy stuff here tonight, bruh.
Yep.
Like
And then
lots of analytics.
if the Wizards, if the Wizards beat the Gators tonight, that would I think that would put them in 7th place over
Potentially,
the
if
Sharks.
the Sharks do lose both
Yeah,
games here.
if the Sharks lose both games.
Yeah, so it's like it's a lot of
A lot of what ifs.
statistical stuff, a
Mhm.
lot of what ifs, but it is extra spicy, you know. Definitely if the any seeding like within the top like within like the bottom 4 or 5 teams, if they do take an L, it is definitely in favor of the Wizards as they are kind of coming off a little bit of a hot streak. So I'm just curious if they can kind of take that momentum into this game, get a dub, and then just kind of stay on that train to the playoff ride.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I do agree. By the way, I cannot see chat.
I cannot either.
We don't have a op.gg, or not op.gg, sorry. We don't have a panic queue just yet. Still waiting
Okay.
on that one from the players. But overall, things looking very interesting here. This
How-
is a very important game for both teams.
Now, this is my first time seeing Esmond in mid. I've never seen Esmond other than in any other position besides ADC. How do you think he's going to do against Amastan?
Well, Amistan is also an 80 carry main. Both of these players, 80 carry mains here.
Do you think they're going to pull out the ADCs in the mid lane?
Don't
Yeah,
really think
it's
so.
definitely
but
expected,
it
honestly,
could
because
happen.
you still got Trist, you still got Lucian, so you can definitely kind of pull those out. Let's see. Ampersand does play like a ton of Tristana, so I wouldn't be surprised if they pick the Tristana as a flex.
Well, last time we saw
so-
Amastan, he almost 1v9 with Yone.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, his
Yone
Yone
is
was pretty crazy.
pretty cracked.
So
I'm not
I'm
surprised.
I'm assuming Gators are going to ban the Yone, but we also have Can of 10 in the top lane, and we have seen this man pull out the weirdest stuff in top lane, like the
Definitely.
Aphelios.
The Gators moniker is in safe hands with Canifton, so I'm not gonna worry too much about that. I definitely expect to see great things here for the Gators, even though Karthik is my boy. I gotta root for being the current champion holders right now of the Gators. They are
Fair.
the current ones in draft, so definitely expect great things from the Gators here.
It looks
Kinda
like
still
we're
waiting.
almost ready. The PentaQ is ready. We're just waiting for both teams to ready up, and then we'll be able to send you guys to Giraffe and we get this game started.
Mhm.
But any last thoughts do you guys have on both teams? Any thoughts on actually Juanito versus Darwin Theory? You see that Juanito has finally made it to P4,
Mhm.
and Darwin Theory is sitting on gold 2.
Well, overall, though,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a pretty fun matchup in store for us tonight. We'll see if Darwin Theory, does ban away that signature Jin from Juanito. He plays a lot of that, and yeah, we'll see what happens here.
I'm assuming.
are just waiting for
Yeah,
Reddit
I'm assuming. Yeah, well, we're just still waiting. I'm assuming his gen's gonna get banned. Looks like both sides are actually ready, so I'm gonna send you guys over right now.
There we go.
Oh, baby. Last game of the day for both these teams. After this, we
Mhm.
get to go to sleep and then get ready for LAS pre-made tomorrow at the same
Yes.
time, at the same place. Ah ha ha, pseudo advertising. But
Pseudo advertising.
Zachary is going to get taken off the table here for Karthik. Not going to be surprised if I do see that Udyr. Karthik is pretty good on those kind of like engaged facilitator type tank engaged champions, so not surprised that Zachary is going to get banned out. Tristana going to get taken down here too. Esmond, Darwin Theories could kind of flex it around here.
Mhm.
So as I said, not surprised that is going to get banned out here. See what else we can see for a ban here. I'd expect to see possibly a ADC ban heading the way of Juanito and maybe. Okay, I think this is the right account, but Spencer went to Market's account, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I remember you told me this.
Oh.
The Vern. Okay, that's interesting.
Hmm.
That's actually interesting. I've never seen Karthik play the Vern. Ivern. So that is
yeah.
pretty interesting.
Don't
So
know if
curious to
Spencer
see.
plays it either. That could be interesting.
Ooh, Lane. If I remember, Lane Ivern did get nerfed like a while back, a couple patches ago. So Kane's gonna get taken off here for Rogue Ronin. Kane is one of those really strong scaling picks, and Rogue Ronin does play that Kane a decent amount. Oh, it's actually his most played and his highest win rate at the moment. So not surprised that's gonna get taken off the table. Hard scaling, lots of damage, lots of CC, depending on what build you go. So not surprised that's going to get taken off the table here. Let's see what Gator's last ban here.
That is what
I would be really surprised if they do a triple jungle ban with the boot here. I might expect ADC ban going around or support, yeah. And Lulu's going to get taken down here, getting rid of that safety for Juanito, as he is kind of that main carry for this team here, and Nocturne also being taken down, taken away from Rogue Ronin or possibly the solo lane.
And with that, we are going to go into the picks here, phase number 1. We'll see what the first power pick here grabbed up from the Gators is going to be. Some of those prio junglers, as I said last game, did get nerfed. The Rumble, the Morgana, very prominent in this current meta. Morgana still definitely viable, still strong, not as strong as before. However, the Rumble did get pushed out a little bit there with that big on-hit damage nerf, but it is going to be that first pick Lucian for the Gators. Oh, so the Ivern is actually Gwen. It was a Gwen ban. Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
we'll
the Vern is the Gwen. So yeah, I knew I wasn't going crazy. Like I know for a fact none of these people play Ivern, but Santa Baroni has been binging a lot of Gwen here. Gwen is super disgusting because of her 1,000 cuts passive, because like it does 1% max health damage, and then you heal for 70% of that damage, and that's just super disgusting because you apply it on her auto and your true damage on your Q. So it looks like Xin Zhao is going to take in here for Karthik. It's still a possible flex, but I highly doubt it. So
Same
most
here.
likely Xin is going to be taken by Karthik in the jungle here. So curious to see if Juanito is going to grab his ADC here, or are they just going to grab the support and give the counter to Juanito? So very curious to see what they're going to do here.
I'm of the firm belief that I think support is a little more important for the counter pick there, in phase 1 at least. I don't think it's great to leave support till phase 2, although one of Spencer's most played champs on that Lulu going to be taken away here, but they are actually just going to blind pick that Alistar. We'll see what the return pick here is coming in from the Gators, but we'll see what Riley and Darwin here want to pick themselves up here in this bottom lane. The Jhin, once again, still up for Juanito's soul, however. So we'll see what's picked up here for both of them. There are some decent picks here into the Alistar, and the Braum, pretty good. You know, has that big CC with that concussive blows passive going on there. Has some good slows as well. And overall, just a really solid champion. Very great at defending against big engage ultimates. Very strong into like champions like the Ezreal, like the Seraphine, like the Jhin. All of those who want to use long-range projectiles and have not so great a time into that Braum, or even if Juanito wants to potentially pick up that Xayah, stop those feathers right in its tracks.
Yeah, most likely. So now that we see the Lucian and Braum combination, it might possibly go bot, because Lucian Braum is pretty disgusting into the Alistar, and Fiddle Diddle is going to take in here for Rogue Ronin. I have not seen a Fiddle in a long time, bro. Fiddle is super interesting because like Fiddle like has a lot of CC, and like once you start getting a couple items under your belt, your kit is pretty tanky, so it is pretty hard to kill you, especially if you're kind of there just channeling your W onto like multiple people.
Definitely.
So that's a lot of team fight presence right there. So Wizards vision control has to be pretty much on point this game, or you know Fiddle is gonna just come out of nowhere and aha, surprise, and you're all gonna die. Kaisa is okay
Jinx.
then. Kaisa was gonna be hovered, but Jinx will be taken instead here. That is definitely a better choice than the Kaisa. That would be super rough into the Braum Lucian. So Wizards are gonna have to ban some top laners here from Can of 10, or possibly ban an ADC from Esmond, or get a couple of the ADCs off the table if they want to, if they think the Lucian could still get flex mid, because it can still be flex mid. depending on if they like the Jinx matchup here. So Jack's gonna be banned from Caniftin here. Caniftin does have like that kind of hard carry playstyle. Aurelia is gonna be like immediately banned from by the Gators here from Santa Baroni. Santa Baroni is Aurelia is one of his kind of one of his other most played. It's actually his most played. 114 games this season so far.
Quite a bit.
Aurelia is just pretty much gonna be instantly banned right there. Mordekaiser also taken off the table. Simple, elegant. Jack's very nice.
There it is.
Mordekaiser nice. And there goes the Yone band that we did expect a while ago. So we're gonna see what they decide to blind pick here. Kind of want to see the blind pick for top lane most likely. Santa Baroni kind of getting on that safe kind of champion. See where this Lucian is going still. So see what the Wizards take here most likely for Santa Baroni, as they are taking their sweet little time with this pick here. So
Ooh. Echo coming in for Amistan there, taking that pick, wanting to, try and redeem that Echo that we saw game 1. Echo played incredibly well, and we'll see if Amistan has the same performance. With that, though, we'll come into the last picks here coming from the Gators. We'll see if this Lucian flex is broken. It's going to be that Silas picked up here. A lot of great ultimates going for him. A Crescent Sweep from the Sinzao, pretty nice. The Alistar Unbreakable Will, it's one of the best ultimates to take as a Silas. And we'll see what the final pick or final takeaway here is for the Gators, seeing what they round out their composition with. It could be potentially a Silas mid, Silas top. We'll see what this last pick is. And overall, though, a pretty strong composition coming in from the Gators, but one thing I do notice is it is very, very short range. And with 5 seconds left on the clock, we'll see what the final pickup here is for the Gators. Could be something a little spicy. We'll see. And it is going to be locked in. It's going to be that Gnar, which does solidify that Lucian in the bottom lane.
Yep, definitely not spicy. Very, very mild. But it's not a bad blind pick. Gnar still relative. It's not too bad. Early game isn't the greatest thing in the world with the W nerfs, but you do have a lot of team fight presence. Wukong is gonna get taken here for Santa Baroni. I really like this pick
Monkey
here.
Man.
Wukong, Gnar's biggest counter early game in his mini form is pretty much just gap closing. Like if anything can gap close on a Gnar early, you're just kind of screwed. So Gators overall, they have a really good team fight composition, but they can also kind of affect the side lane pretty well overall. Wizards, again, they also have kind of the same thing. They also have strong side lanes, or they can just heart on team fight. But both sides, they have pretty decent compositions here. Wizards do have a little bit of a better early game here with the Wukong, Echo, and Jin Zhao, while the Gators, they have advantage in the bot lane, most definitely, with Braum Lucian, one of the most dominant 2v2 bot laners here. Note, that is not Ivern Van, still Gwen. We are on the actual client here,
I think they forgot that Gwen exists.
Yeah, they did forget a little bit, but and then Silas versus Echo, it's gonna be kind of a kind of slap fiesta. I definitely expect to see kind of Silas take these runes to kind of sustain a little bit in the lane, as Echo is pretty rough, and in the melee matchup, if he does get like that proc of his passive, top lane is depending on how the Gnar plays it. If he plays super aggressive, Wukong should be able to kind of just go in, get a lot of free damage here, as Gnar doesn't do as much damage early game because of the W nerf, as it doesn't do any damage at all when you proc it at rank 1 W or hyper. So we're gonna be curious to see how both these teams play again here. Both teams have overall good competition. They can peel, they can engage, they can play front to back, they can split the map. Overall, they both have really good teams. Same thing as the first game, but in the end, it will come down to kind of the macro and who gets what lead overall.
One thing you did mention, though, beforehand is the Wizards really need to worry about vision control. Like you said, they're into Fiddlesticks, they're into Gnar, into Silas. All those champions love to flank. They love to find some weird angles to hop over walls and take you out. So we need to see some great wards coming in from Spencer, coming in from Amistan and Santa Baroni. We need to see some good vision control coming in. A lot of pinks need to be bought. It is an investment buying up those pink wards, those control wards. 75 gold, not very much, helps out a ton, especially into champions like that Fiddlesticks, like that Gnar and Silas.
Yeah, man. I definitely expect to see if Wizards are gonna win this game, they need to get like on point objective control. Like be there, like you reset 130, you're there at a minute. You're just standing there and you wait for that. Because this team has a ton of pick potential. Xin Zhao can't either go Halo Blades or Conquer. Conquer if you want to go for the more scaly route. But I probably expect to see Halo Blades here just because you want to kind of proc off that knock up pretty early here. Conquer for the Wukong, of course. There shouldn't be anything too crazy here to expect. I'd like to see Fleet, even though Fleet did get nerfed for AP champions, the ratio did get a little low. It's still not too bad for the Kite to stay in lane.
Helps out a lot.
But like overall, like both these teams, I just want to see how this early game goes. Like this Fiddle is not gonna do anything early unless like there's like a severe lack of like respect on the side of the Wizards, and Fiddle just kind of walks in and fears. But Fiddle should just kind of power farm to level 6 and then look to gank accordingly from there.
Definitely agree with that there. Fiddlestick's great at farming, you know, stays relatively healthy with that drain, doing some decent work there. And it's up to Esmond and Canopton to just chill out, wait for their Fiddlesticks. Don't go too aggressive because the Xin Zhao level 2 ganks, level 3, just ganks in general are insane pre-6. Able to just jump in, you know, very similar to a Jarvan, just walk in from very far range, dash towards you, and just knock you up with that Hail of Blades, as you said. And once again, Santa Baroni on that Wukong. The Wukong very strong in the early game. You know, gets that free armor pass, that free health regen, helpful there. And the Echo, you know, great at pushing waves, has a lot more wave clear than Sylas should have that wave clear needed to keep that Sylas in check, stop those roams from happening towards that bottom side. Where the strong side of Gators does shine there with that Lucian Rom. Should be able to pick up some gold there. You know, Jinx not very mobile, not able to dodge out too quickly from those Braum Qs. And, you know, the Alistar Peel might help a little bit, but it's not going to be able to get both the Braum and the Lucian away.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, they got a pretty divey composition for the Gators. So if they did want to go in onto the Jinx, it wouldn't be too hard. But there is, like, a lot of CC, knock-up, displacement, stuff like that for the Wizards. So it is a little bit rough to dive on because you do have the ultimate from the Xin Zhao. You have the Headbutt Pulverize, you still have the Wukong ultimate. It is a little bit rough to dive onto the Wizards, but so like for the Wizards, I definitely expect to see them pull the trigger more. So, I expect the Wizards to kind of like play front to back a little bit more because you don't want to engage onto a Fiddle Diddle if you don't know where he is. Like he's just gonna be sitting out of nowhere. You're gonna get baited in because you got these really big 5-man fears, 5-man drains. So it's like that's just not a fun time for the Wizards, so they have to be super cognizant. That's what's super annoying about playing it into Fiddlesticks, because your vision control, you actually have to think about where you place them and then where Fiddle could possibly be. Like you'll know where he is, but you know, in the end you require vision to interrupt him or kill him. So you know, as like this timer does go down here, man, like I give a slight edge to the Gators because they do have like a slightly easier composition to kind of roll out, while the Wizards kind of have to think about how they kind of put their attack plan once they go to these objectives and like team fights.
Definitely. And with that, you know, predictions are open once again. Put your tokens where you think they should go. You know, maybe try and get a crown there with the 20k tokens there. And with that, we are going to head over to a quick break as we do get set up for game number 2. Gators taking on the Wizards.
You know
2 on the Rift happening here. Gators on the blue side taking on the Wizards on the red. And we'll give a quick rundown of every move. We have Canatin up on that Gnar for the Gators with Rouge Ronin on that Phyllis Diddle, as Banana likes to say. Esmond on that Silas with, that ultimate stealing ability. We got Darwin Theory and Riley Mugu on the bot side with the Lucian Braum power duo. On the other side, we have Santa Brony on the Wizards with that Monkey Man up at the top side, the Monkey King, Wukong, Karthik, 002 on that Xin Zhao, the Ionian Gladiator, looking to make things happen. Amiston on that Echo, looking to rewind time, make something happen there. And Juanito Soul and Spencer rounding out their bottom side with the Jinx Alistar combo down there, trying to peel away that Lucian Braum.
Oh,
and they're looking.
Oh, look at that.
Looking on Amiston, big trade. Big trade. Might force the early teleport. Minions have just spawned up here. Amiston is going to take that early back. Trying to get his health back.
He should be able to walk in time, but
yeah,
mid lane is a little bit short, so he might make it. He should be able to make it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's like I forgot what the title is for Xin Zhao. I think it's like the Viceroy of Demacia or something like that.
Like that,
so,
yeah.
Like, there's like some interesting lore about all the champions. Like, it's super interesting stuff to read on. Like, when you get super bored here. But,
oh, definitely.
Yeah, dude, just like some interesting stuff. I expect Can of Tin to play like an absolute Chad, proc that grass. But like the moment Santa Brony does hit level like 2 or 3, you're just gonna like hate your life. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Interesting trade, but a great pulverize coming in from Spencer, knocking up 2, but they're looking on Juanito, forcing the flash already. Level 1. Concussive blows has been used, but Darwin Theory very low as well. The Ignite has been popped though, so some's taken away on both sides, or only on the Wizard sides actually. Flash and Ignite used.
That is very, very interesting. Gators didn't use any sums in that bot lane fight there, so this is huge. For when they decide to go back in, they should get level 2 first here. So Riley Mugu should push forward here. Oh wait, no wait, is this the first wave or? Yeah, this is the first wave. Okay.
First wave. Oh no.
Or is it? I don't know.
No, second wave there. Juanito Soul and Spencer were able to hit that level 2 just now. So happy about that. Esmond looking for some more trades against Amiston, hitting that level 3 a little bit earlier.
Okay, so they did get the level 2 first here. So, but overall, definitely advantage to Darwin Theory and Riley Mugu, just because it is a pretty aggressive lane, and they have both their aggressive summoners up here, so they can kind of look for these really spicy trades here, as that Frostbite does land there.
Concussive blows is active, but they're looking onto the Lucian. Guardian has been proc some decent damage in return, but Lucian has been chunked right here. Both pots have been.
Man. Karthik, he's hiding in the bush there. You might see a wild Karthik pop out the bush as Santa Brony does go forward. But not much is going to happen here. Mid lane, there's an extra spicy fighting.
Big trade coming in there on the mid lane. Tower shot was taken though from Esmond to even it up a little bit, but Karthik is there. He's looking for the play. And, hop away, though, keeps the Gnar just out of reach of the Xin Zhao.
Barely misses the W here. Rogue Ronin is going to get a double scuttle here. Karthik did waste a lot of time kind of waiting for that Gnar to go forward. Bot side here, again, no summoners wasted here. Winter's Bite does land. So there is going to be a lot of, lots of stuff landing on Juanito. So he should be able to kind of sustain with the passive from the Alistar here, so otherwise pretty aggressive stuff happening early, but nothing too crazy being blown out of proportion here. Ronin is here. If he does land that fear, that is huge on Juanito, as he does not have flash. So I kind of want to see like that spicy flash fear.
Trade in the mid lane though, forcing the flash away from Esmond. That beautiful parallel convert just forces that summoner. Well played from Amiston there.
Ooh, yeah, both are pretty low here, but Kingslayer is a bit of an advantage. Karthik is coming down here. Esmond doesn't have flash. He might get hit here. No, he's just gonna walk to the opposite side here. There is a possibility that Karthik could flash on forward, but with the Absconda duck, it is a little bit harder to kind of land all that stuff here as top
Santa
side.
Brony,
It's gonna be a little bit of aggressive trading here.
And, just things mellowing out a little bit. No significant kills on anyone because, no first blood been drawn. But if you look at the CS departments, look at the mid lane, look at the top lane. things are not going in the favor of the solo lanes of the Wizards.
Hey man, that's what CSD could stand for, man. The CS department.
Yep, true.
That's what it stands for. That's what it stands for now. It's not CS different. It is CS department. But yeah, solo lanes for the side of Gators are definitely getting really good stuff here. Santa Brony is kind of, he did get his reset off, I think. He's not gonna push in this wave in time, so it is gonna put his wave in a little bit of an oops spot here, unless Can of Tin does kind of clear it out and just even it out. Spencer is roaming mid. Esmond doesn't have the flash or wards like at all. So he could
they're looking.
Jumped
Dashing
on
backwards.
here.
Esmond has nothing. There it goes. Here comes the combo flash from Karthik, and it's first blood for Avastan in the mid lane. Great roam from Spencer.
Very spicy stuff there.
Oh.
Karthik probably didn't need the
Uh-oh.
flash there, but ooh, top side here. He is getting
Santa
aggressive
Baroni
on,
taking a
but
bad one.
yeah, this is just super rough.
Oh,
The steel caps are built already, so it shouldn't really be a problem anymore. Rogue Ronin is topside. He isn't level 6 yet. He is halfway there. So he should be able to kind of grab a couple of these rugs. He might get a rest on here. There is no CC, so Santa Brony, it might die here. Not
Oh
gonna
my
lie.
goodness, he's taking a lot of damage there. The Drain doing a lot of work. Does mean the Dragon is guaranteed for the Wizards. And even though they did get first blood, they are still in the hole by about 300 or 200 gold.
Yeah, I think it's like if you're fighting a Fiddlesticks and you don't have any CC, you're just kind of for a world of hurt. Like it's just you can't really fight a Fiddlesticks if you don't have any early CC to get him. But looks like Rogue Ronin is gonna go mid here. He is kind of going a little bit of a dangerous route. He might get aggressed on, but looks like he should be able to just kind of collect a little bit of that CS. Hit level 6, and he'll be in a
there's that
pretty
6.
tight spot there. Definitely expect to see some really spicy junk in the bot lane. I want to see a dive. Like I really want to dive. I want this to happen.
Alistar going in, doing some decent work. Here comes Riley Moo, bringing up that shield though, stopping a lot of that counter engage coming in from Juanito. Not able to auto there.
Yeah, Darwin did get he stepped on a trap placement from Juanito. It looked pretty weird from the angle I was looking at.
No!
But
Santa Barone might just be solo killed here. This Whirlwind Cyclone does come out, trading ult for ult in. It does end up in favor of the Gnar, however.
Oh, he does
and
have
he's going
the
in again,
R2.
taking a lot of damage from the wave though, and it's going flashes
Damn.
too.
That's
Santa
highly
Barone just solo boloed up in the top side.
If he waited for like another 3 seconds there for the Mega Gnar to time out, he absolutely would have won that fight there. But a little impatient, pops the Cyclone, flashes out, gets the auto off, and he dies for his blood or second blood there for the game there. So that's highly unfortunate. Steel Caps doing their due diligence here. Bot lane, there's just a lot of fighting, but you know, can't really trade too much on Braum if you're proccing the autos and stuff. Like I want Riley to kind of walk in, get the Q, just completely zone him off the way because your Winter's Bite does a lot of damage because it does scale with your max health, and it's just really disgusting. Yeah, and it did get a slight bug. Not quite sure. I haven't played Braum in a
base
minute.
numbers went up really high. It can do
Oh, yeah, the
500
base
damage.
Yeah, the base damage is the Winter's Bite just does so much damage. Like,
Yeah.
why? Why does it do so much damage? Oh, God damn it!
I think the pause came out after the combat fight did happen. So
yeah, I think
our
there was
pauses
a
are
bit.
late.
There's a bit of a delay. There was a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
yep, game was paused.
yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, going in again.
Look,
You know,
looks like
there
they're
goes
gonna
that
continue the fight.
Glacial Fissure doing some decent work on Winuna's Soul. Does not force the flash just yet, though. Trample is there for the Alistar, but, you know, able to walk away. No Summoner's Burn, no harm, no foul. Ultimate is burn from that Braum, though.
Hey then, Juanito, no summoners at all. Looks like he's gonna go in there.
He's going
he
in.
Might get
Decent
headbutted,
damage
he's gonna
onto
flash.
Spencer, and my game is...
Yeah, mine froze too.
Mine froze? Oh,
Mine froze.
desync issue. Let's send it to a quick pause. When the game, you know, decides to work again.
909.
I go to 910. Soul keeping his support alive, and Flash from Bonito Soul going to be taken down by Darwin Theory under his tower. Well played dive coming in from the Gators. Sorry for that little pause there, technical issues. Thank you, Riot Client. Thank you, Riot Games. But, yeah, that is another kill down for the Gators, taking another kill in the bottom side. Bonito burning everything and still falling.
Hopefully, we don't get text in the mod chat that that pause was a little bit unorthodox. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but we'll see what happens there. Karthik shuttle is going to be lost here. He is pretty behind. He is kind of getting a little bit behind.
Oh, they're going in
scaling
again onto Riley, looking to maybe take him down. Chompers are down. Rooted up is that Riley Mugu, but flashing away is Spencer. They're not able to find the kill, but on the mid lane, Amistan's trying to make something happen. There goes that ultimate, the Chrono Break. Here comes the Fiddlestick, though, fearing Karthik up. They're looking to take down Karthik in exchange. They are able to find it, but Chrono Break is available for the Esmond, for the Silas. Able to walk away, though, and not able to find anything. Things are just not going in favor of the Wizards right here, right now.
Oof, very spicy stuff here. Just there's ball lane, of course, is again.
Ooh, the abduct is gonna go a little bit wide. They're looking. It's a lot of damage though, and the ultimate coming through does mean that he is gonna be taken down. That Chrono Break doing some decent work there.
Solo Bolo coming out to that's what? No, that's not the second one, but he did get ganked earlier, but
Yeah,
that's 2 kills for the Silas. This is huge. Silas early game is not the greatest. Early game is slightly in favor for the Silas. So, getting a lot of these ganks off and then putting the Echo behind is really big here in the early game right now. So, it's a wow, it is almost like it's a 3.5k gold lead, or like 3.3k, 3.4.
Yep.
It's about 3.5 now. So it's like a 3.5k gold lead right now, which is huge at 11 minutes. Like just the CSD in your top jungle and ADC position. Like this lead is looking pretty saucy right now. Oh, Juanito is.
Oh, they're looking on Darwin Theory. Karthik has gone over the wall, gonna miss that W there, but he's looking to try to make something happen. But the peel coming in from Riley Moo is a lot. Here comes the teleport coming in from the Gnar, gonna knock up Spencer. Might be taken down here. He uses the sacrificial lamb, and that gank goes wrong. TP from Can of Tin claiming that one.
Ooh, highly unfortunate. Did not get the slow there from the W for Karthik, but Riley Mugu is getting jumped on here. But overall, man, yeah, that's just that's a nice. Oh, okay,
oh my goodness.
That was just the indicator for the Rift Herald there.
Yep.
I thought it was something a little bit more.
It was also the
dramatic,
Jinxar though, doing some decent damage to
Karthik
Darwin
might
Theory.
get
They're looking. He's going for the play.
here.
Yeah, Flashborn able to take him down, but the passer coming through. Juanito Soul might just get soloed by Can of Tin though on the bottom side though. A lot of damage, stuck against the wall, couldn't move for 10 seconds. Karthik, is he able to grab it? No, he is not. It is going to be Fiddlesticks grabbing that one. He's looking to try and make something happen. Here comes Esmond. It is going to be gifted over to him.
Oh, that was so close there. Can of Tin does
Oh
get
no!
the kill onto
They're looking on
Juanito
Spencer
the tower.
too. The glass code
Oh,
not
the
giving him
blast code,
back.
that big
Gavason's trying to make something happen. He's coming through. No, he is not parallel conversion, but he's stunned under the tower. Esmond gonna be taking a lot of damage. Has the Unbreakable Will available. Gonna be taken down though under tower. Shut down for him, and it's gonna be a double kill for Amasan as well. Potentially. Yes, it is. Here comes the Predator though. Fear. He's gonna be able to take down Riley Moo, but he's gonna be taken down in exchange. Ronan claiming that one.
Oh man, dude. If the Guardian proc there from Riley Mugu, I understand might have not got that kill, bro. That would have been terrible. Can of Tin is huge right now. He's up like almost 50 CS on his lane opponent, and he got first tower and all the plates in the bot
Great
with the
roams
kill
as
onto
well.
the Jinx there. His teleports are pretty much on point. Esmond is like a recipient of like a lot of kills in this like a really aggressive mid lane matchup with a lot of roams into the river and to the bot lane. So like he's getting a lot of crucial kills. Juanito and Spencer are like super behind. Like this is not what you want on you're pretty much your strong side here, but or not your strong side, but your carry lane here. Darwin Theory is gonna just kind of E forward there, not really having any fear. He does have the Gale Force built already. So he does have a pretty substantial lead for himself. Doesn't really have to care too much. 5k gold lead for the side of the Gators already. They only got one tower here. Top tower is getting pretty low. so I expect to see kind of rotations to go to that top side, maybe possibly dive this Wukong, put him in the dirt a little more than he already is. Karthik trying to invade a little bit in the bot side, not really going to get too much. Riley Mugu is going to get
Oh, they're
aggressive
looking on Riley.
here.
There goes the
But
shield,
he
doing some
should-
decent
that's
work
a
there.
top
Looking to
side.
try and find the stun onto Juanito. Gonna not miss the Glacial Fissure though. Darwin Fury forced to flash away. Heal is burned as well. And Karthik showing up right in the nick of time.
Oof, that is unfortunate. The Glacial Fissure did not land on Juanito. If it did land, he probably would have died there, gotten the last proc of the passive. There goes the
Amazon going in though,
Convergence
looking
here.
to try and make something happen, doing some decent work. The passive is available though, doing some decent work. Darwin Theory not able to find that last auto. Amazon still has that ultimate available. Spencer rotating towards the mid lane.
Yeah, man, just like a lot of things being forced. It's a 5.5k goldie now already. So
Yeah.
top lane tower is about to fall here. Canton has a lot of money on it. If we're looking at like the gold overall for like the team, Canton is the richest person on this map here. He's about to hit 7k gold. He's up almost 3k gold on his lane opponent. Esmond and
Oh,
Amazon
no.
are pretty much
They're looking on
neck and
Karthik.
neck.
The stun coming through, the fear coming through. Stride breaker forward, able to find that Crescent's Pike, but there goes Spencer, bopping away that Canton, but the R into the wall, the Gnar, big work coming through. Everfrost onto 2, and it is going to be a kill onto the Alistar Sacrificial Lamb taken down.
And Santa Baroni is getting out with that W there. Very nice
Oh,
job.
no.
Canton does hit Mega in the nick of time.
They're looking for
He
it.
is probably gonna die here.
The bait game!
Oh,
The bait
not
coming
the
through,
fear.
but he's going to be taken down under his own tower. There goes the Cullen, and it is going to be Darwin Theory taking that kill. Oh no, Karthik gets caught by the Abduct, doing some decent work. Chompers are down. Amazon is trying his best, but dashing forward is Karthik, not able to find it though. And the concussive blows have landed on Juanito. He's trying to make something happen, trying to get those autos out, trying to kite, but it's not enough.
that easy.
Amazon not able to find anything though on this backside. Ignite is used, still has that ultimate available, trying to make something happen. Parallel Convergence is used. He goes forward, trying to find something. Phase dive, not able to find it.
Ooh, that spicy, very, very spicy stuff there. We're going up to about 8k gold lead now, man. 8k gold. The side of the Gators this game looking like a
They're
bit
looking
of a
on
wrap
Riley
here.
again. Dashing forward,
Yeah,
Protobelt,
he
phase dive,
shouldn't
everything.
die here. Yeah, he should
Nope.
be out. Yeah, if the
It
parallel
was-
conversion doesn't land, not gonna get too much. Alistair wasn't in range either.
Mhm.
But overall, man, this game is looking like a wrap overall here, man. Jinx doesn't even have her mythic yet,
Oh,
so or the
canceling
Alistair, but
that
they're going
jump,
here.
but the Gnar is just so tanky that it doesn't even matter. And he's still gonna turn it back on a Spencer.
Vega did proc before this Drake, so that is a pretty big cooldown. If he does kind of just stay mid and kind of push that out, and you get that vision line on the top side of this river here facing mid, you should be fine with Canifton just kind of sitting in the mid lane, getting that push on, or just going to the top side. He does have teleport, but 2 levels ahead, and he's still about 70 CS up. He's about to flame Horizon Santa Baroni here, man. Like that's rough.
Yeah.
That's super rough. He
That
has 5 kills. He has so many
Yeah.
kills right now. He's about to get his stair gauge here. Like at this point, he's almost unkillable because like there's 0 damage coming out. Rocket does go out. Is gonna get tanked in theory here.
Yep.
But yeah, this game is looking pretty rough here. There is a possibility that they could come back. There are a couple of mistakes, but the lead is just so substantial.
Oh, they're
that
looking
nothing
on
happens.
Juanito. There goes the Fiddlesticks over the wall. Able to find
Oh,
those Spencer trying to make
Spencer,
something happen, but he's been knocked up by the Abduct. They're looking to try and make something happen. Zinza ultimate has come out, trying to keep himself alive, trying to kite, but it's not very much. He is going to flash under his own tower. They're looking to try and make something happen, but Spencer blocks the dash forward. Karthik still alive. Riley move very low. Amaston trying to find something, able to find the passive proc, and they're looking for Esmond as well. Dash forward, not able to find it. The Abduct going wide once again. Karthik trying his best, trying to lifesteal, trying to make something happen. And he's going to be taken down. Amaston claiming another kill. He's Karthik gets to live.
Wow, that was a pretty spicy dive here, man. Highly fortunate. Darwin Theory did run out of mana. He doesn't have the Essence Reaver, or he doesn't have the, I forgot what that rune is called for mana.
Presence of mind.
Yeah, Presence of Mind. He doesn't have Presence of Mind. You usually
does
run Presence of
not.
Mind on Lucian,
Oh,
just
he has
because like
Triumph.
you're used to so much mana.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that he didn't bring that. He runs out of mana like really fast here.
4
So
spells
it
maybe.
is Pretty, yeah. Because Lucian is pretty
Oh,
spammy.
and look
once
at
you
our
hit level
Ronin.
9 here.
Cyclone does come out. They're trying to make something happen, though. Rouge Ronin flashing away. Has the protoball to keep him safe, but Gnar has activated the Mega. Gonna knock up that dash, though. Shutdown. Wukong able to claim that one. Monkey King is here to fight.
Oh, bro, like I said, this game was gonna be rough, but they're coming back. They're getting a lot of these crucial shutdowns.
Bonito! Dash forward, Lucian
Bonito.
finding something.
No.
Choppers are down, but it's not enough. And he's just gonna be taken down. Dash forward, Gale Force. Means that kill's going over. Solo Bolo for Darwin Theory.
Yeah, don't know why Juanito is bot. Darwin Theory is really the only type of ADC that can split push, just because you have a lot of outplay potential with Jinx. Finally did get Kraken Slayer though. This game I probably would have went Gale Force because you do want that movement speed. So, but you do what you do. He is pretty behind here at mid lane here.
They're looking.
There's gonna be another fight.
Has been taking a decent amount of damage. Here comes the Braum, though, doing some decent work, knocking away Canatin, dashing forward with that Stride Breaker. Karthik used his ultimate to try and get away, but it is going to be Spencer once again being that sacrificial lamb, going to be taken down, gifted over to Darwin Theory. Means that his carries get away.
Look at that. Darwin Theory's already out of mana, man.
Yeah, he's already.
Like, look at that. Like, your Q has so much mana. Like, you literally do 60.
And he's stunned under the tower, taking a lot of damage. Riley Moo trying to make something happen. Knight is down, and the rocket does come wide. Flash away from Darwin Theory means he gets to live another day. Here comes the Fiddlesticks over the wall. Windu Soul is speared off, taken down by Esmond. Nice dive. Riley Moo very low again, taking another tower shot, though.
Man, Fiddle is annoying.
Ambassador looking for something. Hazdob's gonna land on that minion. He's looking for more. The Echo Ultimate is available though for Asmund, trying to make something happen. He lands from the Everfrost. Samperoni trying to make something there. Dashing forward, but the Stuck is there. Here comes the ultimate. Ultimates from both. Rewind ultimates for everyone. Samperoni claiming another.
Okay then. Okay, that's some mistakes coming out here for the Gators, man. They're kind of throwing a little bit. It's still about a 9k gold lead. Nothing too substantial coming out yet. Juanito does need to get a couple kills. Kind of need to kite back from the Fiddle Dill. Darwin Theory is going to get a decent amount of poke off there. Doesn't have the ult, but the tower should... Oh, nope. It doesn't look like
No, it's
it's
not
going
gonna
to
go
fall
down. Oh no! Almost flashed or dashed away from Darwin Theory. Not even forcing the flash there. Well played from the Lucian. Reaction times of a god there on Darwin Theory.
Yeah, Darwin doesn't even have flash, man. Spencer, like, big brained really hard. He W'd the minion to get the range in. Like, that's actually pretty big brain there. So far the tower lead isn't too much to scoff at. It's only 3-1. The soul point is coming up here for the Gators. Drake's coming up in about a minute here. Juanito does have his mythic item, and he does have some boots, so he can kite a little bit. And the Shurelias, interestingly enough, is coming out from the Alistair. Surprised not to see the locket, because
It's
you
a mini
probably want that.
mini chem tank, realistically, right? Gives you that move
That's what
speed.
it does.
Oh,
It's like,
they're looking.
oh no.
Oh, Darwin Theory knocked up, not able to dash away. Amazon trying to find something. Here comes the Shurelias, though, making the move speed happen. Stunned up Darwin Theory, though. Glacial Fisher knocking up everyone. Darwin Theory going to be taken down, though, and it is going to go to Karthik 002. And Riley Moo also taken down, and Esmond just has to watch his teammates fall as they make yet another mistake.
That very nice collapse there from the side of the Wizards. Very big mistake for the Gators bot lane.
Esmond trying to make something happen on Amistan. Has the ultimate available, but he's caught up by everything. Slowed down. There it goes. Ultimate coming through. A lot of damage. They're looking for the dive. But Santaroni going for it. The Cyclone is available for both of these laners, but they're not able to find anything. They are going to try and get this mid-tier 2, though. Both of them are spinning like Beyblades, but they are trying to get this tier 2, but they might have to walk away. Only one caster is left alive. Oh no, Esmond! Oh, not Esmond. Juanito caught out. Force the flash. Juanito keeps getting caught out here. And they are able to get away. Parallel Convergence does dissuade that further engage from the Gators, but Juanito making yet another mistake, forcing his flash. But this does mean the Dragon might go over to the Wizards. They do not have
Rogue Ronin
TP
does
on
have the
Gnar.
ultimate.
They do
He
have
has
TP.
the Crow Storm. He could go over.
Not gonna find it though, but they might be collapsed on as they try and exit. Spencer trying to knock away Esmond, but they are able to walk away. And this could be a Baron turn, or yeah, they're pinging for it.
Finally, man, like, they're getting these kills, but it's still 9k. It's still like 8.5k goalie. Ooh, Karthik almost get hit with like a kind of duck there, but it's only 8k goalie, bro. Like, they're not getting anything off of it really. They're just getting a bunch of kills. They did get the Drake, so they are on the Drake now. Spencer is around here. Can of Tin is gonna hit Mega, so didn't take the blast code. Karthik does have flash. He has W. W gives you vision
7K
of anything that you hit.
Esmond has the Alistar ultimate. The Unbreakable Will is available, but they're knocking Esmond. They're trying to take him down. He's trying to get over the wall, forces the flash, but he's very, very low. So is Riley Moo. They're all taking so much damage. Parallel Convergence over the wall slows them down. It's dissuading the Baron. They're trying to make something happen. They're looking for it. It does force them away. Riley move very, very low. Santa Brody dashing forward. There goes the Cyclone fighting 2, fighting 3, looking for more. There goes the Ultimate from the Jinx. The Rocket fighting more. Asmon taken very low. Everfrost not able to fight about the Crow Storm onto 3, doing so much work. Karthik dashing forward, trying to kill him. He does take down Rouge Ronin, and Asmon gonna find the kill though in return. Spencer very low as well on the front side, taken down. He's trying to bump away, but Darwin Theory gonna be taken down. Amazon did use that ultimate to take himself to safety, but it is gonna be a 3 for 2.
Wow, this is Canton. Wait, he had to jump. Is he gonna
Has
hop
to jump,
up?
he's looking for it. Takes 2, finds 2, looking for something. Amazon has that beautiful parallel convergence to keep him alive, but the TP coming in from the silence. Santa Baroni trying to do his best to take Canton down. Sterix is proc, but he's gonna be taken down by the Everfrost, and that means a kill goes over to Esmond. Overstay from the Wizards.
That jump was huge over the wall. They went to get the ward and they died for it, man. Holy cow. Can of Tin is on fire this game. He completely, like, he kind of mashes the Alistair down on the side. He just builds up his Mega immediately. There's hops over the wall right here. They didn't spot him. He was on the ward in the pit, and they didn't realize that he was going to hop over. And he hops over, gets a double kill there, man. Like, this game is, like, super, super back and forth, but Gators
That is
are
a
definitely kind
three-item
of
gnar.
taking this. Yeah, the Gators are taking the cake right now. It is about... math. It's like about 9k gold lead right now. So vision control is getting set up here for the Wizards. And mid lane priority is gonna get taken.
Oh, they're looking
here.
at Darwin with a lot of damage. They're forcing the Gale Force. There goes the Glacial Fissure, keeping him alive. And Esmond does take that Jinx ultimate away. But they are able to grab that key cooldown. Amazon looking for more. Does take that ultimate. He is trying to keep himself alive, though, able to walk away.
Ooh. If he hit that ultimate, wait, Santa Peroni is kind of on the flank here, so this is gonna be pretty big if he does get this flank off. But it looks like they're just kind of gonna walk away, kind of set up a little bit of vision here. Can of Tin is bot side, and so is Rogue Ronin. So like, Wizards are super scared because Esmond and Darwin Theory are both really strong. So it's really hard time to kind of just hop in and look for these fights. But right now it's
Karthik
a buff.
tech.
It's gonna be a 4v5 here.
Frostbite, some decent damage onto him. SFP doing a lot. Fiddlesticks has proc that Predator, looking for something. Amistan is spotted out on that flank, gonna be forced to walk away. Blastcone keeping him stuck in place. And this is looking like a good push coming in from the Gators, able to make something happen with this good wave push 1-3 or 1-4 right now. But they're looking for Amistan. They're looking, they have the Crowstorm available. Santa Baroni is there as well, does dissuade that dive.
Yeah, but I expect to see like a really big dive here with Rogue Ronin and Can of Tin just kind of going in with, and Esmond also going in. He does have the Super Mega Death Rocket, so that's like a lot of AoE and lots of resets going down. But I expect a lot of great things here. Darwin Theory is kind of in a weird spot here, but Mega does go down. So if they're going to force a fight, they got to force it now. Lots of damage
There
coming
goes
out
that
with the
Super Mega
Mimic.
Death Rocket. That's some decent damage onto Riley Moo. And it does, they can get this tower, 3 minions left alive. They are able to do it with that Lucian. That's a lot of damage though onto the Lucian though. Esmond trying to make something happen, not able to find the Abduct.
Yeah, looks like lots of low health, lots of like low mana bods here on both sides. So they're just gonna back off. Esmond might get nope, he's not. Yeah, it's like Wizards are just so scared because like they don't have a lot of vision control here. Like I said, like the vision control is not the greatest, like for both sides. Like having a 45 vision score around 27, yeah, it's not too bad, but like I don't see any like physical wards on the map really. Like a lot of them are just superficial, or they just don't get like any information whatsoever. 10k gold lead right now for Gators. Wizards can still win this as long as they get like the correct target priority. They can absolutely just mash down the Gators. Jinx does have the Runaans now, so if she is able to kite back, she should be fine. Amistan is in a little bit of a fickle spot here. Can't really get that controlled quite yet. Rogue Ronin is going
Oh, they're looking for Karthik. They have a nice pincer on him. Stridebreaker 4 doing a decent amount of work. He's looking for more, flashing away, staying alive. Dragon is fluffed, but there goes everything. The Gnar able to find more on the backside of this fight. He's able to dash forward, but the flash forward, not able to find much. There goes Rude Ronin over the wall, using that Crow Storm. We need a very low, taken very low as well. And Santa Ronin going to be taken down. Spencer going to be taken down. Just a portal combat. Amistan trying his best to run away, not wanting to burn that ultimate in the wrong spot. Asmond trying to find more, trying to find a lot, but he's not able to find that Abduct. He's dashing forward, and he's going to take down Asmond. Well played, but Darwin Theory, very low, taking the tower, but well played from him, able to claim up that kill. Flashing away Glacial Fissure, still going to land, but it doesn't mean they're going to find more.
Ooh. Despite that fight was pretty scrappy here. Rocket is gonna go pretty wide there. But man, that fight was pretty scrappy. Nice engage there from Canada 10. Does get 2 with the Mega Gnar or the Gnar there. So very nice job from him. And then after that, it was just kind of Darwin Theory and Esmond just kind of rolling down the lane, getting the rest. So, but it is still kind of a miracle that they do get a 1 for like a 1 for 4 or like 1 at all.
They
And it
want
looks like
this.
they're gonna set the Baron right up here, man.
They want this. Karthik's not there yet. 9K. TP's coming in from both the solo laners.
Ooh,
They
there's no
have
super
come
mega
through
death
for
rocket.
Gators. They're looking for something, trying to get over the wall. Esmond doing his best to keep people away. Karthik does not have the flash. Has the blast cone available though. They weren't able to grab that one. 2K on the Baron. They're looking over the wall, but it is going to be killing up by the Fiddlesticks. But they're losing the fight. So much damage. The Baron Shred does a lot. Riley Moo take very low, but it is going to be Esmond taken out as well. Wenedo finally claiming a kill, and they're able to take down Riley Moo as well. Buchanan finds a great engage, but it's not into the wall. He's trying to find the flash over the wall, not able to find it. Wenedo kiting. There's a lot of damage. There's a lot of work. Here comes, and it is going to be a very dead Gnar. Darwin Theory dissuading everything with that culling though, and it is the Baron, but they did lose 4.
Was that fight won, bro? Like,
Baron
I swear,
Shred.
they got
Baron Shred
vision
does a
in
lot.
that. Yeah, if they got vision in the pit, they were taking the back spikes. So if they got
Back spikes.
vision in the pit, Juanito would have done so much damage with the rockets and the runes when they were all grouping up right there. But this is huge. They get an 8. They almost get an 8. They get a 4 for none. Like, they took down 4 Barons. This should be a mid-tier 2 going down here, but they're not going to be able to push the wave fast enough. Jinx is just going to reset here. Baron minions are going to be here for Darwin Theory, so, like, if they do want to kind of just be, like, a giant cuck lord to Gators, they could just kind of straight up dive Darwin Theory, but he does have, like, a lot of
Careful,
mobility
TOS.
with the Gale Force.
TOS.
Yes. Yes. Ha 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 ha. But
we're good. We're chilling.
with
You know.
the Gale Force and the E, he doesn't have Flash, but he can like get dope upon relatively easy because all of that can get interrupted with the knockups and displacement and stuff from the side of the Wizards. But overall, like, it's still a 10k gold lead or 9k right now. Like, it's some miracle that they're still in this game. Like, this game should have been over maybe like.
Oh,
That's
Rouge
unfortunate.
Ronin. Good smite coming in from him, able to claim of that blue buff away from Karthik. And
Yeah, man,
they're
but,
pushing
like,
in this mid
overall-
lane. They have Darwin Theory's Baron.
Yeah, but overall, man, Baron is gonna. It should run. I can't tell honestly because the indicator is
Still
not very
there
good.
for until 3 minutes left on the timer. So 1 more minute left on the Baron. They're looking for Riley Moo. He might have overstepped his bounds. Gonna be taken down. They're gifting it to Wanuda Soul, claiming another kill. He's getting back in this game. He's trying, and he almost has that Infinity Edge completed. 2 components sitting there. He might have it.
Yep. No, I think he needs like another 100 gold. He will get the.
Very close, but they're looking for Esmond. He's taking a lot of damage, and the rewind time being used by both. But Esmond's stuck in the middle of everyone. Gonna be taken down, but he's able to take Nito. And
That's
they
a
are able
lot
to claim
of
that. Esmond taken down. I think that is a worthwhile trade. 2 for 1.
Yeah, you take down
Worth my
that
bucks.
really strong. You take that really strong siege position there. Darwin Theory might get jumped on here, but he still does have the dash. Not sure. If
Rouge
he
Ronin.
should have the Gale Force up here still, but
They're looking
looks
for the
like he's gonna
dive.
jump on.
Karthik taking a lot of damage, calling to the face, is able to block that with that ultimate there, the Crescent Sweep, keeping him alive. And they weren't able to find much off of Darwin Theory.
Oof. But they do like get a lot of those like gap closing abilities out. So if they do kind of want to return for that dive, they absolutely can. His ultimate is down, so they can't really. He can't really chase all of them down here. But ooh, Anderson so close to that. So close to that flame horizon. He's just right there on the cusp.
Right on the cusp.
So we're just kind of we're gonna have a flame horizon tracker here. Rogue Ronin is also on the edge there for that flame horizon too. So we are just kind of waiting for that there. But Drake's coming up in about 50 seconds. This is soul for the Gators. If they win this fight, whoever wins this fight is pretty much gonna end the game here, man. Because Gators, they are probably gonna get this soul. Wizards, they cannot give the soul. If they give the soul, then it's gonna make things a lot harder than they already are. A lot of crucial items already built. Hat is done for Amistan.
Look at
So
the
Gil-
Jinx though. Look at her backpack. Has
Ooh,
that
look at that.
Infinity Edge now. Very, very strong. going to be outputting a lot of AoE with those rockets and the Runaan's available to her. And stopping Karthik's back, though. Dragon is spawning up here in 10 seconds. And they're looking for Riley move, but the Blast Cone has been knocked away, taken over. But Fiddle has that Crow Storm, maybe looking to find something there. They're looking to try and burst down this Dragon.
Yeah, Gnar has Mega, so if he does teleport in, he's not
starting
going to have the Mega here. This should be the Drake going in.
And the stun coming in. They're looking on Santa Bruni, taking a lot of damage. Glazing Fisher onto 3, but Spencer's found the flank. He's looking, trying to make something happen, but it is Santa Bruni taken down. There goes the Slight Clone, trying to do something. Bonito doing a lot of damage, though. They're on him now, but he's taken down. Asmid trying to make something happen. The heal is coming through. There goes Amazon out of the back line, able to dash away, but Riley dashing forward, flashing forward, taken down, and it is going to be that Baron. Here comes the teleport coming in from Amistan.
With the fear!
Oh, fear! The fear stops the base. It's Canatin trying to split push to end the game. Oh, they're trying to stop Amistan. They're keeping him away. They're keeping him away. Look at the base.
That's game, bro. That's
game.
Kid of Tid, split pushing. Gonna Gnar the minions. Just gonna have a little bit of
Amistan,
fun
get out.
there. Ooh,
No,
Amistan-
he's just taken down by the Infernal Soul. And this is the game. They're just not able to find it. Death timers are way too long. Spencer is up, but doesn't mean anything. Santa Bruni's up in just a couple seconds. The Gnar is so strong. They're trying. Go, Spencer, go. Able to find the engage, but it is going to be that last auto attack. They're able to find it, and that is going to be Gators taking home game number 2.
My God, that game was so on edge for so long. Like, that game should not have lasted as long as it did, because pretty much the Gators held like an 8K gold lead for the past like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
And no matter what, the Wizards kept on fighting. Like, they never gave up. And like somehow they won out. Like, in the end, a lot of like these fights where it was way too close to handle, man. Like,
I mean, it should not have been nearly as close as it was. So much damage coming through from both sides, though. And this was a crazy game. It was definitely in the Gators' hands, but they did make a great many mistakes, which allowed the Wizards to stay fighting for so long. And with that, Gators predictors should be getting their tokens right here, right now. And don't forget to vote for your player of the game. And I think there was a lot of contenders here, but Canatin played out of his mind. So did Darwin Theory. And Esmith, died a lot, but was able to find some good picks. But I think, once again, the honorable mention has to go to the Red Side Echo Amistan. Both Echoes tried their hearts out. Both Game 1 and Game 2 just not able to find it for their teams.
yeah, man, that's just highly unfortunate. Like, having a Lucian, like, the only person you can really one shot is like the Lucian, but like he has a lot of mobility, so like he closes the gap like he opens the gap like super hard with his dashes. But let's see, looking at the match history, there are a couple things that did get updated. Tigers, I think they are going to go 1-1 today, so I think they will drop in the standings a little bit. Rattlers also go 2-0 if I remember. Yeah, they did. They go 2-0 today, so I think Rattlers take possession of first if I remember.
That
And
should be the
Tigers will go
case.
down to second.
Mhm.
I think, yeah, these are updated standings. So Rattlers
Right.
go up to 7-1. Tigers go up to 6-2. Vipers have not been updated yet. Panthers haven't been up. Second game hasn't been updated yet. Gators, they won their first game, right? If I remember. Yeah, we casted that
Gators?
game. I think. No, we
The
didn't.
Gators, we did not cast their first game.
They won, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did.
The
Okay, so
Panthers won
Gators
their
first
game
game,
1.
yeah, Gators first game haven't been updated yet.
Right.
Phantoms go 0-2, so they will drop in the standings. But
Ooh.
Sharks, I think they also went 0-2. They went
So they're
against the
tied
Rattlers.
they're tied with the Wizards now. Wizards able to pick up their first win.
So hey, man, I'm just saying, bro, there's still hope. The miracle run is up, man. Like, there's still hope that they can still make it.
Mm-hmm. It's still in the books. They still have a chance, a mathematical chance at best. But they're trying. They were able to take down the first place team. Game number 1 playing very well there, just not able to find it here in game number 2. Gators were playing very well. Their solo lanes popping off here. Darwin, they were able to find some big moves in the bottom lane. But, what more can you say? Amistan, once again on stream, performed on that Yone, performed once again on the Echo, just not able to find it for his team.
Yeah, dude, that's just highly unfortunate, man. Like, what's the possibility that 2 Echo Platers carry their team, but it's just not enough? Like,
Yeah,
there must be some lead in that backpack. Like, that thing heavy.
yeah, it's just a little
Man.
heavy there. Just
Like, look at the damage he did. He did more than the Echo. He did the second most entire damage in the entire game. Like,
Wukong was able to make some big plays around the map as well, using that teleport super effectively. And like you said, Flame Horizon his opponent. And Esmond, did die a lot, but was up there in the damage charts. And, well played from the duo of the bot lane there. Riley Moo and Darwin just playing out of their minds, crushing the Wizards bot lane. But, something I have to mention, though. Both Echoes, Dark Angel and Amistan played out of their bloody minds.
Yeah.
Still not able to do enough.
These mid laners, like I said from the very beginning, when literally Expedition games actually happened, you need to look out for these mid laners. They're all insane. They all know how to play their role. Yeah, even Esmond, who was an ADC main, knew what he needed. Yeah,
ADC mains.
Knew exactly what to do, what they needed to do, and sadly to say for Amistan, he tried his hardest, but they lost. But he still did so much damage.
Bro, like, this game should not have been as close as it was.
Oh, I completely
This game
agree.
went for 35 minutes. Gators had almost like a 8K gold lead for like the better half of this game. And constantly the Wizards like punished the positioning super hard. They like constantly looked for the like flanks and ISOs, and they really got like super hard on these like small mistakes that the Gators were running. But like even though they
just too
got
far
like these kills and stuff, yeah, they were just too far behind. Like they couldn't make anything out of it. Because no matter what, they get all these kills, but the gold lead still stays about 8K, 9K. So like at that point, that their lead is just so substantial.
If you didn't realize, actually, Amistan was higher gold than Darwin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh no, not Darwin. I mean Esmond.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the second highest damage in the entire game. He was only 1K damage behind Darwin Theory. He had 34.
One phase
Yeah,
dive.
he had 34,000. Amistan had like 33,300. So like he wasn't that far behind in the damage charts, and like he had a bunch of gold. But like with Darwin Theory, it's against a Lucian with Gale Force. Like you just have so much heal. Like the moment Amistan ease in, he pretty much loses a lot of his gap closing, even with like the movement speed and the small dash from Hextech Rocket Belt.
Yep.
You're like just the gap that Darwin Theory can make between himself and Amistan, and then immediately Amistan gets jumped on. He doesn't have the Zanya, so he can't really stall. He'll get jumped on. He has to chrono break out, and then you pretty much lose all of your backline access at that point. And then Darwin Theory, Rogue Roan, and Esmond just go straight on in with Can of Tin with those really big Gnars. A lot of like zone control with the Mega. Like that's just such immaculate play. When it comes to the team fight perspective, when it comes to the laning perspective, they oofed a couple times. They almost lost the game, but overall, Gators did play really well. They took their lead. They got a lot of stuff with it. Game probably could have ended 10 minutes ago, but a win's a win, man.
Yeah, doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. Fast and Furious, or the Fast and the Furious. Good quote there. But overall, though, Gators taking it home. Wizards trying their heart out. They did win game 1 though, so they do tie for seventh though in the standings. And if we don't have any more announcements, what do you think, Wolfen?
No, I have, there's no announcements besides don't forget to tune in for the stream tomorrow. It's going to be Rodham versus, I actually forget, who are they facing tomorrow?
Well, I will be there.
Right here.
Are you playing, you're streaming
I'm
tomorrow, right?
casting.
Are you
not
casting?
streaming. I'm casting.
Okay, casting. Let's see,
Yep.
it's actually Rodham versus Team Mamos. I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but I think that's how you pronounce it, TM. So
All good, brother.
So yeah, it is ROTM versus TM. Now,
Returning organization.
Return on the Middle Six have been having a hard time, so hopefully they can come back and see if they can pull out a win.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only announcements. I guess the other announcements is don't forget to tune in the podcast on Sunday after the Valorant stream. But other than that, I think that's actually it.
Alrighty then. Send it off then.
Yep.
Sign us out.
I was saying, but yeah, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. LES pre-made is playing, and I hope I'm gonna be in a game, so sadly I won't be able to tune into the stream. But I hope they all see you there.